Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to another episode of Barber Talk Radio. I'm your host, I'm Slim.
And I'm Ken.
And we are doing week 3. Is it week 3?
What are you talking about?
Week 3 of the playoffs.
The championship game.
Week 3 of the playoffs / the championship
Yeah, why
game.
you call it week 3? Like you're confusing people. It's over. The game is done.
The championship week. It's been championship week.
Yes.
Championship week.
This is the final episode of...
For All-Star Touch Football League.
Yeah, for the All-Star Touch Football League until the next season. We'll be doing other stuff in between.
If people want to still listen.
For the next month, yeah. We'll do other content like NFL stuff and
some NFL stuff.
Shows. I don't know. Whatever we feel like doing. We might talk about the All-Star Touch Football League a little bit, how we're preparing for the next season and shit. But this will be the last one, like reviewing and recapping the Winter-Spring 2019 League.
So, since we're doing the winter-spring recap, give them the results of what happened.
All right. So, in the Elite Championship games, Camden beat Rock Bottom 21-20.
Hold on. Let's applaud. Let's applaud Camden for winning the championship. Yo, almost the same from what I heard.
No, I think that is the exact same
almost
score.
The same exact thing happened.
Because Rock Bottom
except for it didn't go into overtime. Almost the same exact thing happened. Rock Bottom had the lead. And Camden came back. The same thing happened in the first game. Same thing happened.
Rock Bottom only lost one game this season. To Camden by 1 point.
Almost identical. Almost the game played out almost the same exact way.
It was 33-32 before. I thought the score was the same too, but no, that score was 33-32.
But the scenario popped out like the same. We'll get into it. Go ahead.
Yeah, continue. And then in the A division, Reflection beat Price Electric 45-21. Give a round of applause. Reflection, another round of applause.
I'm sure Price Electric ain't missing anything. They've already
Oh,
got.
but still, I mean, what other team could say that they won 3 in a row? No, they can't. 3 in a row, 4 in a row, whatever the case may be.
I guess so.
They can't say that now.
I guess so. I mean, damn.
That's a big.
I really thought they were gonna win. I thought Price Electric was gonna win.
Were they missing the NFL dude or the dude with the socks?
Yeah, they were missing the tall dude.
The tall dude, NFL dude, the dude with the socks.
That dude and that dude, they were all missing. So
they didn't show up?
No, they didn't have them.
Wow.
So, but Reflections, once again, let's applaud Reflections once again.
I thought the score would be a lot closer than that.
Well, if they had their guys, I think they would have been a different game. But you can't predict these things, and you don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I thought Price Electric was gonna win.
Price Electric brought their full force out against you guys last year in the championship, but not this year.
Yeah, not this season. Not this season. So it is what it is. But how about Camden winning the championship, the Elite Championship?
Yeah, I don't know much about Camden, so I can't really say that. I feel bad for Rock Bottom because they kind of were. Well, then again, wasn't Camden undefeated too?
No, hell no.
They were. No, actually Camden was 8-3.
Yeah.
And Rock Bottom had 1 loss to Camden.
Yeah. That was the only loss they had.
Bill has on here that they had 2 losses, but
who? Rock Bottom?
Yeah, but I think they only had 1.
I believe they only had 1.
Yeah, they were 9-2.
I may be wrong, but it is what it is.
Did they beat Steel City?
Yeah, they beat the shit out of Steel City.
And they beat Committee, right?
Yeah, they beat Committee. No, it was I believe it was a closer game, but they beat Committee.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's they're 10-1. I don't think they're 9-2. I think they were 10-1.
Yeah, let's applaud Camden once again. I just cannot. I was shocked. I'm shocked. I know I shouldn't be shocked. I shouldn't be shocked that Camden beat Rock Bottom, but I am. All right, I am. I'm shocked.
Well, I think you were rooting for Rock Bottom. But,
I kind of was on the low.
Then again, I don't really know Camden. I've never really seen them play. I don't really know them personally. You know what I mean?
I don't know none of these guys really personally. Like I know who I see and whoever speaks to me, but no, I kind of want Rock Bottom to win.
Yeah, I mean, I know they were dedicated. And they're 3 weeks off. They were out there practicing, and they had the game.
Yeah. They had the game. They had the game. From what I heard, they had the game. I didn't see it. From what I heard, they had the game. So, let's add Mr. Larry. He was there. An eyewitness. Larry, what's up, man? Welcome to Barber Radio.
What's going on, man? Tim, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
What's going on, buddy?
Pretty good. Yeah, no, you had it right, man. Rock Bottom, they were all season long, man. They were practicing, they were out scouting. They always look good. They're a really good team, and you kind of wanted them to win. You know what I mean? Just because they're a bunch of good guys, But shout out to Camden being the only team that could take down Rock Bottom all year. The only squad. That's crazy. They proved it.
Let's support them again.
As the.
Oh, Camden.
You can.
Yeah. All right, you're right. All right, let's give them one. Yeah, man. And
you know what the funny thing is? I was just looking through the scores, and I saw Committee beat Camden, but Rock Bottom couldn't beat Camden. And Rock Bottom crushed Committee. So, you know what I mean?
It's crazy. It's any given Sunday.
Yeah.
Any given Sunday.
Go ahead,
Sunday. Go ahead. Spit it, man. You saw the game. What was your take on the game, man? Like, give us the take by take.
The play by play.
Yeah, not the play by play, but how you saw it. Like, because I'm just giving off of what I was told, but you saw it. Tell me, how did Camden either take it or how did Rock Bottom lose it?
Well, it just seemed like so the game was 20-7 with Rock Bottom leading with a first down, with the ball. So that was like late in the game. So the entire beginning of the game was just Rock Bottom just doing their thing. It looked like they just had control of it. They had their swag. They were out there chirping. Everything was going their way. They even had the ball, receiving the ball second half. They were dominating. But it just all came down to the very end of the game where, like I said, they were winning 20-7, had the ball with the first down, and they had to punt it away, and Camden came down, scored a touchdown. Camden came out, stopped Rock Bottom again, came down, scored a touchdown to take the lead. And it was just a big flop. What's that, man?
No, I'm just listening to you, man. Like, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit. Was it like almost like what happened in your game? Or was it almost like identical?
What happened in your game?
Yeah, it sounds like what happened in my game.
I know, because they were up by
like they were dominating the game. They had the game, and then they just wow.
From my point of view, like it really felt like Rock Bottom was just rolling. It felt like they were just going to go for the kill. So I remember maybe their third to last drive, the quarterback TYREE, he was just kind of going still with the deep shot, trying to get the deep shot, just trying to put the dagger in, you know what I mean? And it just it didn't go so well. So I remember a couple incomplete passes, and I remember them just maybe putting the ball away, and then boom, it was 20-7. Bam marches down, scores a touchdown. Now it's a one-score game. So Rock Bottom realized it wasn't over, but again, they came down. Camden stopped them. And I even remember, I'm pretty sure there was a punt that was a touchback. Camden started at the 10-yard line and drove it all the way down. the score that tied the game up because they were up by 6. So they went for the 1 point extra, and they got the extra point.
Oh,
but, like, you know, I don't know. To break it down even farther, Jeff, you know, TYREE had a chance. He had time to score and give Rock Bottom the lead. But they had a big kick return to the 35-yard line, 5 yards before the first. All right?
Uh-huh.
So it's definitely under 2 minutes left, and Rock Bottom had to score. It was score or nothing. So, you know, when you have the ball first down and 5 yards, I was expecting TYREE to go back to the deep ball to try to get something deep, which they had great success the whole game. But their first play was like a 10-yard out. So then they had a long way to go with first and goal. They had first and 35 now. And the next play was another 5-yard out, I believe. So now you're looking at like 2nd and 30. And the very next play, I believe it was 2nd and 30, he threw it to the end zone, and Bam picked it off. It wasn't really needed. He threw it in a double coverage.
Man. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's hard to say, man. It's hard to say if it was kind of like our game, you know, if Rock Bottom lost it themselves. I mean, clearly they had to have, right? They were up 2 scores with the ball at one point. You know.
Losing, that's losing the game, bro.
Yeah.
That's exactly, I mean, like, wow. It's like they got a little comfortable with the lead. They thought, kind of felt like it was over. But once Camden scored that another touchdown, they're like, oh, shit, they're only down by 6. And one more touchdown, they can win. And then, but Rock Bottom had the lead in the ball and they didn't do anything with it. And then I'm just taking it that Camden got the ball back and scored, took the lead, and then Rock Bottom was basically deflated after that. Like, panic mode.
It seemed like it, man. I mean, to take it even farther, like, to bring up Aaron. Aaron was saying something to Bam, the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
So Bam was just getting fired up, and every time he would make a big play, he would look over to the sideline looking for Aaron, just to let him know who he was, you know. And it just felt like Bam had something to prove, man. He turned into a monster and he just took over. You know, he made it a great conversation to say if he's the number 1 quarterback in the league, and maybe TYREE number 2.
Really? Oh my God, Larry!
I've never seen Ben, so I can't really judge that. But I wish I would have seen it.
Really? You saying that Bam's the number 1 quarterback? You saying he made it a conversation? Like this is like what you saw. You're like, yo, who's the best quarterback? When you're watching that game, you're like, who's the better quarterback? And you're like, yo, maybe Bam's better than TYREE.
Yeah, but
is that what you're saying to me right now, Larry?
Somebody else said that earlier in the show, like a couple episodes ago. Somebody did say that Bam was a better quarterback.
Nah, I never heard anybody say that.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Who said that?
This was at couple shows ago.
They said Bam was up there. Now I don't remember them saying he was better than TYREE.
Well, we did the top 3 quarterbacks.
I don't ever remember hearing anybody saying Bam was number 1.
You know, Rock Bottom has like something like, I don't know, like 5 straight, maybe even more elite championships. You know, so TYREE is it's definitely the 1-2. It's between those 2 guys because, like I said, the way Bam was he took control of the game, and I don't even know how to explain it, man. You know?
Dominant field.
Wow.
I would love to get Jim's perspective because Jim saw the whole game as well. You know?
Yeah, he'll be calling in.
Yeah, he should be hopping on soon. I mean, wow, dude, I never even thought of that. I mean, dude, so, all right. So do you feel like the game was put in TYREE's hands and he didn't finish the game? Is that what you're saying, Larry?
I'd say so. I'd definitely say so. Just because, like I said, they were up at one point and they just kept going with these deep balls when, you know, really you could start playing a football game where you're trying to milk the clock. You want to do everything in your power to milk the clock and just to go home. And it kind of backfired, you know, and gave Camden some life, and they took advantage of it. Is just to watch it unfold. I mean, that's the way you want to see these games unfold. But
Wow.
rock bottom was they were doing it in the beginning of the game. They were absolutely doing it, man.
Dominating the game, felt like it was over.
Yep.
And
kind of checked out a little bit, game's done.
And it felt like damn. It almost sounds like the same thing that happened to us.
Yeah, a little bit.
It almost sounds like the same exact thing that happened to us.
That's kind of what, as soon as you're...
Where we felt like the game was over. Not that the game was over, but that we had the lead.
As soon as TYREE scored,
people got a little comfortable, and then once they started fighting back, it got a little crazy.
Once TYREE scored
and then we could never get that momentum we had back in the first half.
No, you were defeated. Once they scored, you guys were defeated.
There we
go. Here, I'll get Jim's perspective.
Right, Jim, let's add Jim. Let's see what Jim thinks. Jim, what's up, man? Welcome back to the radio. What's up, bro?
What up?
All right. Did you hear what he said? We were talking about the rock bottom and Camden game. Larry said he would like to get your perspective on it.
I did. Yeah, I have a little different perspective. It sounds like Larry's trying to say that it was like some miracle that came to one. It was a tale of two halves. Camden dominated the second half. They dominated the second half totally. So rock bottom dominated the first half. I thought the game was over. I think the score is wrong. I think it was 21-19, not 21-20. Not that that's a big deal, but I thought it was 19-7 at halftime. And then Camden just dominated the second half. I don't think rock bottom really moved the ball. I don't think they threatened to score at all in the second half. And Camden just, what Larry said is right, dude. Bam just flat out just took over the game, man. He just took over the game. On both sides. He had the game-winning pick. And, something that gets unnoticed is Camden's blockers, too, man. They were blocking two. They're smart. They block two. They know Bam can move already. You block two. You give Bam a couple extra seconds. Even if somebody gets in, he can scramble. It was just a smart game plan. Their blockers, I think the one dude's JP. Butch, who's a real good receiver, he stayed in the block, too. The Camden dominated the second half. It was a total switch in the second half. So it's not some surprise. Oh my God, I can't believe they came back and they dominated the second half. That's what I saw.
Wow.
Now, who would you say is the better quarterback, him or TYREE?
I always speak truth. I said last week on the show I thought Ty was the best player in the league, but I said, to win the MVP of the league, you got to win the championship. And they didn't win the championship. So if you ask me, Bam is the MVP of the league because Camden won the championship. He put up 33 against Steel City, and then he looked incredible in the second half against Rock Bottom. It's going to switch every week. Who's the best player? This guy, that guy. There's so many good players. Ty's incredible, but you got to give the MVP to whoever won the championship, in my opinion. So I got to give it to Bam, dude. Because they won. You know what I mean? The team that wins the championship has the MVP, and Camden won. So I gotta give it to Bam.
Let's applaud Bam. That is exciting, man. That's exciting to hear. That's crazy. I just didn't see that happening, man. I know
Rock Bottom had it in the bag.
I thought Rock Bottom had him. I had him. I thought once they got past the prospects, I thought Camden's gonna put up a fight, but Rock Bottom should pull it out.
Camden beat him in the regular season. I don't know why. I said, listen, I thought Rock Bottom was gonna win. I'm not switching my tune, but I said weeks ago, any four of those elite teams besides committee, no offense committee, could win the elite. I don't think any of that's an upset. If Steel City would have beat Camden, that's not an upset. If Prospects would have beat Rock Bottom, that's not an upset. I don't think any of those games are upsets. Those four teams, man, you can't say, oh my God, I can't believe they beat them. No. Any one of those four teams can win the championship, easily. So I thought Rock Bottom was going to win, but not I'm not completely stunned. You know what I mean? Any one of those four teams can win. So I didn't think it was an upset at all.
I just thought this season was Rock Bottom season. Last year, I still thought it was an upset that Steel City beat Rock Bottom in the championship. I thought Rock Bottom was going to win that one, but yet they didn't. So you know what? You're right. Any of those teams can win it. Any of those
They
teams.
can. They really can.
Yeah.
I mean, not to get Larry fired up, but I mean the prospects had a very good chance of winning last week. They whatever they panicked at the end. I'm not saying they definitely would have won, but they had a good chance too. So you can't. Any one of those 4 teams could have won the Elite, dude. And I'm not surprised by anything. I mean, I thought Rock Bottom would win, yeah, but I'm not surprised it Camden won. Camden beat them twice, dude. They beat them twice. They played them twice and beat them twice. It's like, I mean, the Panthers played us twice and beat us twice. The Panthers are better than us. They beat us twice. I mean, we're 0-2 against the Panthers. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I mean, Rock Bottom's great, dude. Any one of those 4 teams could win. I don't think any one of those 4 teams is an upset if they win.
But Jim, how it basically played out both times is Rock Bottom had the lead.
No, the games were different. The games weren't played out the same at all. That's overblown. The first game, Rock Bottom was up 2 touchdowns with like 4 minutes to go, dude. It was like some crazy. That was a miracle. Camden scored on a busted play to cut it to a touchdown. Then they went for the onside kick and got it. Then another busted play, and then it went to overtime. Like that's just crazy. This was not like that. It was 19-7 at halftime. Rock Bottom dominated the first half, and then Camden dominated the second half. It wasn't really like, I mean, okay, they were up 2 scores, but it was a different scenario. Like the first game was kind of like a miracle comeback. Not miracle, but it was pretty far-fetched that they were going to come back and win, but they did. Yesterday wasn't. It was just a tale of 2 halves. Camden dominated the second half of the game. Larry, you don't agree with me, Larry, or what?
Yeah, no, I don't know because, like I said, remember, and actually, I'm pretty sure that Rock Bottom was up 2 scores to 1, and they received the ball second half and scored on their first drive in the second half.
No, I think it was 9. I could be wrong. I thought it was 19-7 at halftime. I could be wrong. I thought it was 19-7 at the half, and then Rock Bottom did not score in the second half. That's what I think happened. I could be wrong. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm my bad, Rock Bottom. But I thought it was 19-7 at halftime, and then it was they didn't score in the second half. That's what I thought, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it just seemed like that TYREE was going for a lot of deep balls when he could have been just having a different game plan just to finish the game out.
Yeah, I agree, but he throws an incredible deep ball, and that dude Norm is like really good deep. So I mean, I kind of get it. He was trying to close the game out, but I mean, dude, listen, man. It sounds stupid, but it's true. I said it last week. Even though it's a touch league, there's pressure on these QBs, man. Tom last week had pressure on him. He kind of buckled a little bit. I mean, as good as TYREE is, I hope he's not mad at me for saying this, but he kind of buckled a little bit too, dude. You're in a championship game, dude. Once Camden scores the second touchdown and cuts it 19-14, now as a quarterback, you're thinking, all right, shit, now I got to score here or else, we might lose. That's what I thought. I mean, different scenario, obviously, but that's what I thought against the Panthers. It was 12-0. They scored in the second half to make it 12-7. I got the ball, and I was like, shit. I was like, we got to score here, dude, or we might lose. Like, as a QB, your head starts spinning like, shit, we need to score here. So it's just a different game, man. It's just pressure is going to get to you a little bit. It doesn't matter what league it is. If you're the QB, it's just going to get to you a little bit. I'm not saying I could be wrong, but to me, Camden scores, cuts it to 19-14, and now Ty's thinking, shit, dude, we need to score here or else we could lose. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's kind of what I think,
And that last drive of the game, Rock Bottom got that ball back on a kick return, returned it all the way to the 35, and their very next play was a friggin' 10-yard out to Norm, just to make it a long first down. That's when I would have took my deep shot to get a deep first down.
I don't remember that kickoff being that good though. I don't know though. Like I don't know what the kickoff was. I definitely remember the comeback of the out to Norm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the kickoff being that deep. I can't remember where the kickoff was. I don't remember. But, yeah, I mean, Bam just did like a microphone drop, dude. He picked the ball off in the end zone, didn't even take a knee, just walked out of the end zone, walked out of bounds. Like, it was just, I mean, he just dropped the mic, dude. He picked it off and didn't even, that was it. He just walked off like, goodbye, see you later. So it was a great performance by him in the second half.
Wow.
It definitely was.
Wow.
All right, and what about this Reflection and Price game?
Yeah, that game, I got there, and as I'm walking up, I just finished my beer first in the car, and then I walked up, And then I walked up.
Breakfast
and hold on. First of all, let me just thank Reflection right now for winning me a six-pack. Jeff, make sure those are ice. Jeff, I need those ice cold. Make sure those are ice cold Bud Lights, Jeff. And Reflection, thank you very much for winning me that six-pack. I walked up and
they got you, man.
Reflection. Price scored right away when I walked up, and I was looking, just to see who they had. And I knew they were missing a few dudes, but I think Reflection was missing a couple guys too. So, and it was close. And the first 2-3 possessions were back and forth, and then I think Price. It was 15-14 Reflection. Price stalled, and Reflection scored. And then Price threw an interception right before the half, and Reflection scored on that to go up two scores at halftime. And then it just kind of the floodgates kind of just opened, Reflection just did anything they wanted to and just, winded up, coasting to the win. They played, and I told Eric, Reflection played their best game in the championship. And that's what the quarterback posted on Facebook. He's like, we played our best game today. And he was right. They played their best game, 45 points, you know what I mean? They look great. Offense, defense in the beginning gave up a few scores, but, Price's quarterback's really good, so you got to expect that. But then the defense buckled down, got a turnover, and, that was pretty much the second half was just a blowout.
That's crazy, man.
I thought it was going to be a closer game than that. I didn't think it was going to be, that big of a score difference.
But we thought the two best players would show up to the fucking championship game,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I get. Yeah, can we really? I'm a little surprised, but can we say we're that surprised? They missed a lot of games, those two guys. You know what I mean? But it's not. I'm not cutting it up. People got kids and people are got got to work and stuff like that. So it is what it is. But they've missed a lot of games. You know what I mean? But the Reflection quarterback said they were missing a few dudes too. So. I know Price was missing the two best players. Obviously, but you don't make excuses, man, in the championship. If your two best players aren't there, that's on you. Yeah. It's a championship game, so it is what it is. You know what I mean? I was surprised too. It's the biggest game of the season, but some people don't take the league as serious as others. You know what I mean? But some have shit to do. So I don't know if they had to work or anything like that. So it's not. I'm not cutting those two guys up. It's just. It is what it is, dude. You gotta play the game, man. So don't take nothing away from Reflection. They did what they had to do. They dominated the game, and they were the 1 seed. They beat every single A team all season long, and they won the championship. So nobody should be surprised.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad they won over Price.
Me too.
I gotta say that. I'm glad they won and not Price again. It's nice to see somebody else win for a change. Oh my God.
Yeah.
While we're on it, did anyone see the email that the commissioner sent out? So he said in the fall league that he wants to mention the radio station in the fall league uses.
Wait, hold on. I don't know if that's a private.
Wait, say it again. I didn't see this. Say it again.
I don't think he said that to everybody.
No. I know. Yeah. All right. He said in the fall he's going to mention.
No, I don't think he did either.
In the fall he's going to mention the radio. In the fall league notices he's going to mention the radio station.
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh,
and he's got about 16 teams.
Yes, 16 teams in the fall so far, and that's not including any of the breakoffs from the past league. He said maybe 2 at least. The fall's looking promising.
Good. That's real good.
He's going to push the radio station as much as he can. So
that's a plug, Bill.
We got. I think not everybody. A decent amount of people know about the show, and there's definitely some haters out there, dude. Definitely some haters, dude. I had to battle. I had to battle for the show yesterday against somebody on Facebook, dude. They were cutting the show up, so I had to go in on that too. So it is what it is, man.
It's not even worth talking about, bro. Because like I tell Jeff, bro. Yes, you're right, Jim, about all the haters. But you don't even worry about those fucking weirdos because there's other people still listening. There's other people still listening to this show.
They're really they're really not haters. I mean, it's just funny to me because they're really not haters because they're listening to the show. Like the one dude,
Exactly.
I'm not going to bring people's names up. But here's my thing on it. You don't have to like the show, okay? I'm not even on the show. It's really Jeff, Kim, and Larry. But I like being on it, so I've called a lot. But the thing is,
yes, you are.
Like, there's no
Yes,
point.
you are.
I think you are too, bro.
All right. Well,
Absolutely.
I'm just saying. To me, there's no point to not like the show, dude. Like, why would you not like? Why would you not like the show? Like, we don't sit here and bring people up and cut them up and curse at them and shit. We have opinions. We talk about the league. Like, what is? You don't have to listen, okay? You don't have to listen. That's fine. But don't cut it up like it don't make any sense. Like, if you don't have a sense of humor or personality, then that's fine. If you don't like the show, it's fine. But don't act like the show is like some bad thing. Like, it makes no sense, dude. We're talking about the league every week, dude. So it's like, to me, it don't make any sense to hate the show. It makes no sense to me for people to cut the show off. None. Okay, you don't want to listen, don't listen. But don't cut it up. It's just, to me, it's just stupid, dude. It's just like, what do we do on the show that you would cut up? Like what? Like, what is it? I don't get it. You know what I mean?
Some people don't like to hear other people's opinions, what they think about them.
You got it. You got it.
Some people don't like to hear it.
You're right. No, you're right. But it's not like, okay, yeah, you're right. Actually, that's a good point. You're right. But my point is, like, I'm not going to bring up, Larry and be like, yo, fuck Larry, I hate that asshole. This, like, we don't do that. We don't do that to people. No, I'm serious. We don't do shit like that. So it's like, like. I don't know, dude. I mean, it's not a lot of haters, but I don't get it. I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, if you don't like the show,
way more people listening than fucking people that say they don't listen, but they're listening. You know what I mean?
And the good thing is, we have two dudes from the A, me and Jeff. Well, three. We'll count Kim as an A, and then we have one from Larry. So we talk about the A and the elite. It's not like it's a show. Yeah. Like somebody was complaining about, we talk about some one team all the time. Like, come on, man. Like, we have opinions from an elite guy and from A people. So it's, I don't know, dude. It's just corny to me, man. It's corny to me when people just, I mean, whatever, dude. It is. It is what it is. I just think
talking about us if we weren't relevant. So obviously
I just think it's fun, man. So. Yeah, it's fun to me, We're serious about the league. We're serious about the league, so we talk on the show about the league. Like I mean, okay, if you don't give a shit, you don't care about the league that much, that's fine, whatever. Just don't listen. But you don't got to cut the show off. It's just, to me, it's just stupid, dude. That's my opinion.
There's more people that like the radio show than don't like it. Yeah.
So. Some people just don't like to hear
what
people think about them, and that's
you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of people that don't like the Facebook page, but they follow the page. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
There's 146 people that like the page, and there's like 140 people. I'm sorry, 140 people that like it, 146 that follow. I mean, 6 people that hit that like button. They just want to follow it,
But that's another thing. Like, why wouldn't you like the page? Like, what is wrong with the page? Like, dude, I don't know, man. It's just, to me, it's like, I don't, you don't have
fucking
to like
weirdos.
the show.
That's what it is.
You don't have to like. I mean, I'm not even going to say weirdos. My point is, just don't complain about the show. Okay, if you don't want to listen, don't listen. There's plenty of radio shows I don't listen to, but I'm not going to say. We're talking about a touch football league, dude, for men. Like, I mean, we're not. Like, what do you mean you don't like people cutting up the show? It's just stupid, dude. Like, what are you talking about? You're in the league. We talk about the league. So what is? I don't really see the issue. I mean, if you don't listen, that's fine. But and I haven't seen too many people cut it up. I mean, I'm not saying tons of people cut it up, but it's just like what? I mean, whatever. I don't know.
No, it's basically the same fucking person is what it is. It's Ebert, and whatever he's trying to say about the prospects paying players to play on the roster, bro, that is friggin' crazy. That's the most craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well,
I wish one prospect would step up and say that. One. I mean, he plays football with JT. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't JT tell him that? You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I was actually battling somebody else yesterday about the show. It wasn't Ebert. So, I mean, listen, Ebert's not on the show, so he's not here to defend himself. But I don't know what. I'll just say one thing about. I'll just say one thing about that whole situation, and I'm done with it. I don't know what happened to that guy or crawled up that guy's ass for him to just like suddenly hate me for some reason? No, I'm being serious. Like I don't know. The last 2 weeks, the dude is just like been on some kind of like. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. Like I thought I was cool with that guy, and the last 2 weeks he's just like. I don't know, dude. He's just like angry. I don't get it. And he's just saying the thing that I can't stand is when someone is talking nonsense. I can't argue with somebody if they're lying about shit. Twice he's accused me of being the person that complains that Price is not elite, okay? I've never, ever complained. I don't talk to Bill. Like, I can't stand, I just can't stand when people say false shit about me. I am not the person, so I don't know why he keeps on saying that, number one. That's fake, number one. He's yelling at me across the field, acting like I'm giving the Panthers a game plan. That's stupid. Like I just don't understand. I don't get his point. And then he says today on Facebook, he says, "I always run my mouth about Price." Now, could there be a more wrong statement than that? Who the hell talks about Price every single week? I talk good about Price. How they're good, they're the best team in the A. All you guys are sleeping on him. I think he's saying wrong shit, dude. Like that's what's getting me mad. Like it's wrong. Everything the dude is saying is flat out wrong. It's just wrong.
Absolutely right, bro. Yo, you've been the biggest Price supporter all season.
Dude, that's why.
Jeff's been a hater, and
I've been a Skip Bayless of the whole thing. Like
Jeff's been the one.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not gonna sit up here and bash him at all. Like I'm not. But he's just flat out wrong, dude. And I don't know why he's so. Even somebody that was with me yesterday was like, "Why is that guy so angry at you?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't know, man." After the game was over, he just like pointed me out of a crowd and just started talking shit. Your team fucking stinks. You're running your mouth. I'm like, what? I don't get it. Like I don't understand it. I don't understand what that dude's problem is. I really don't. But that's the last thing I'll say about that. Like he's just wrong. So I don't. Whatever he's mad at me for. Hopefully he gets over it. You know, I'm over it. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. But whatever, man. Whatever. I have no idea.
It honestly ain't worth your breath. It ain't worth your breath, bro. Believe me.
No, it's not.
Like I said, I'm not going to cut him off. I mean, he's not on the show to defend himself. All I'm saying is the guy's wrong about what he's saying about me. That's it. If someone says shit about me and it's wrong, I'm going to say something. That's all. I don't get it. Like I stuck up for Price all year long, so I don't know. Like. He started it tonight with saying, "Oh, well, I'm glad they won because now Jim and Larry can stop crying." Like Larry's in the league, dude. He don't give a shit about your team, and I'm not the one crying either. So I just don't know what he's talking about. That's my only beef there. I don't know what he's just saying wrong stuff, and he's just angry at me for some strange reason. But I'm done talking about that. So it's over. Whatever.
I don't care what he thinks. I don't care what he says.
You know, he's a sore loser. That's all it is.
No,
he's a sore loser.
I mean, listen, I talk to the guy every single week. That's why I'm kind of confused. Like, what? I was cool with the dude. And then last 2 weeks, he's like, "You loser. You're fucking running your..." I'm like, what is wrong with it? But whatever. I'm done talking about it. It's cool. If he don't like me, that's fine. I just won't talk to the guy. I mean, it's not a big deal, but just don't say shit that's not true about me. That's what gets me mad. That's all. Just don't say something that's not true.
Everybody hates Skip Bayless, bro. Everybody.
And Randy
right now.
He's the only one.
Don't compare me to Skip Bayless, dude. Come on, dude. Like, dude, are you serious? I can't stand that guy. You can get out of here. And Randy, Kim, Randy threw his 2 cents in too on Facebook. Did you see that? He's like, why?
What did he say?
He told me. He said, Jim, why? He said, "Jim, why are you always in some kind of controversy on Facebook on the football page?" I'm like, dude, I don't know. I don't know. I complained about one thing, and now it's like everybody, you know, it's just. I mean, everybody's blaming me for Trump winning the presidency. I get blamed for everything. I don't know what the fuck's going. I don't know what the hell's going on, dude. Like everybody just leave me the fuck alone, will you? Jesus.
Yeah, I'm taking
My God, dude. You know, why can't we all just get along? Jesus.
Why can't we all just get along?
My God. Dude.
No, I'll go on record. I'll go on record and say that maybe I gave Price a little too much. You know, you would think with an NFL player. You would think, not just an NFL player, like a 4-year fucking veteran. You would think that with an athlete like the Doberman guy, Like, you think if they were always there, they should be an elite team. But I thought about it, and Ebert's totally right. I mean, like, we smashed them. The prospects smashed Price Electric with both of those players out there. That NFL team couldn't even put a game under the clock. So maybe he's right. Maybe they should stay in the A division because they're just not an elite team. So I'm sorry, and I take that back. I take it back.
Well, like I said, I'm not going to keep. I said my piece. That's all. I'm not going to bash. All I said was the one thing I will say. All I said last show was if Price Electric wins Sunday and wins their third championship, they should go elite. That is what I said. That's on record. I said that. I did not complain this year that they weren't nothing. So, like, that's just false. All I said was if you win 3 in a row, you should move up. That is what I said. That's it. So saying that I'm complaining at the meetings or I'm complaining to Bill, whatever he's saying is just flat out wrong. I didn't complain when Michaels was beating people by 40 points in the A. I think they smashed us by 40 points in the championship. I didn't complain. Move them up. So I just don't. I don't know. But whatever. I'm whatever. I'm done with that whole situation. I said what I had to say. That's it.
I just honored when you win an A division championship, you move up to elite. That's what happened to us a couple of years ago. When we won the A division championship, we said, okay, time to move up, and that's all there is to it. Why?
Yeah,
that's what you think men would do, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I don't know about 1. Like if you win 1A, I don't think you should automatically move up. I think maybe if you win 2 in a row, maybe move up. But 3, you definitely move up. That's all I said. But I'm not going to be a hypocrite. Like, if we're going to be good in the fall, I know it. I'll be way more confident in the fall. I mean, if we win 1A championship, it's not like I'm going to say let's definitely go elite. I don't know. It depends on how you're, if you're blowing teams out or like what the deal is. But all I said was 3 in a row, you should go elite. That's all I said. That's it. I mean, I don't complain to Bill. I don't even talk to him.
Jim, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if somebody has a problem with you saying that, that's their problem.
They're more than welcome
that's
to
their
call
problem.
in and voice their
Who cares a fuck what he says, man?
No,
cares?
You don't understand though. You don't understand. The only reason that I'm getting bent out of shape is when people say stuff that isn't true. You know what I mean? Like
you're
it's
right.
like
You're right. You're right.
Jeff, like I just don't say stuff that's not true. You want to bitch about me because I complained about the prospects being the AC? That's fine because I did do that. That you can say that. Like that's legit. You can complain if you want to call me a baby for that. That's fine. But like this other shit, like it's just come on, dude. Like, and then somebody brought up something else yesterday in the parking lot when we were all. It was me, the Price Electric quarterback, and Ralph and Jeff and Larry. We all talking, and then somebody brought up something like 5 years ago and was blaming me. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? I'm like, that wasn't me. It's like Jesus Christ, what the hell? That's the only thing that gets me bent out of shape when people say shit that's just not true. You know what I mean? But whatever.
With all that talk that was going on in that Facebook post, I had to put the Blog Talk phone number on there, man, just to try to keep these chats going. So.
Yeah. We're putting our opinions out, so if anybody does not like what we're doing, they're more than happy to call in and voice their opinion.
Yeah.
That's all it is. We're sharing our opinions. They can call in and share their opinion.
I don't understand how people look at this as a bad thing.
Right.
How is this a bad thing?
It's
not. I mean, it's not. Like I said, it's not. I don't sit here and act like I listen to all radio shows because I don't, but it's fine. If I don't really know much about a show, I'm not going to say, oh, that show sucks. You talk about this, you talk like, oh, well, then that means you're listening, dude. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
exactly.
Whatever. It's ridiculous. Like, you don't have to like the show, and you don't have to listen to it, but don't cut it up. It's just stupid, you know.
How is this a bad thing? I think this is a good idea. I think this is
not
awesome.
many people. It's not a lot of people that cut it up. I mean, it's only a few people.
So negative about
it's just their haters.
Why do you gotta be so negative about stuff? Like, I don't get it.
But you know what? There's always, no matter what you do, there's always gonna be somebody who don't like it.
And just like you said, can't talk too long. Yeah. Like, why can't I just give my opinion and you just respect it?
Right.
Like when I was talking to the guy. When I was talking to the guy about it yesterday, I said it's all in fun, dude. Like don't get bent on the shape about a radio show, dude. It's all in fun. Like it's not like we're not trashing people. All right, we might say, I might say Colonial stinks. I mean, whatever. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? But it's not like we're not trashing. We're not taking personal attacks on people. It's like, dude, come on, man. Like
we're giving our opinions on the recap of the game.
Just like some people are just sensitive, dude, and that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Whatever, dude.
That's what it is, bro.
That's all. Some people can't
It's totally
criticize.
fucking unnecessary.
Yeah.
Well, how about I don't even talk about them because they, how
They're
about I don't
irrelevant.
even talk about them?
Yeah.
You're irrelevant. Like,
No.
if I don't talk about you, then you're like, oh, you don't talk about my team. I don't. So, I mean, it's just, you can't win, bro. You just can't win.
You really can't. You can't, dude. Like the one team that I talked up all year was Price, and the one team, the guys that's cutting me up of saying this and saying that is from Price. Like it just doesn't make any sense, dude. It makes zero sense, dude. It makes zero sense.
The team that I respected and put praise on their name all season, GC Irish, and they every chance they got, they told me they appreciated everything I said about them.
Right.
Every chance they got, like, yo, man, I hear you on the podcast talking about it, man. Thank you for believing in this. Like, it was like motivation to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like,
But
yo,
some people
and
they
they were happy about it, bro.
Yeah.
Like they enjoyed listening and hearing
Us
how
talk
I
about
felt
their
about
team.
them, like,
Yeah.
and respecting their team, even though they had a bad record, but I respected their team, and it just is what it is, and they were a respectable team. I told you guys that, and I think everybody realized, even though they didn't win the whole thing, but they went out, they gave up 13 points to the league champion that put up 40-something points on Price Electric. So they stopped us. We gave up 14 points to us, and we were putting up 3 touchdowns to the team. So it's just different people appreciate different things, and that's all I can say. But
yeah, I mean, people.
Go ahead.
There's always going to be there'll always be haters. I mean, there's really nothing you can do. It is what it is,
You told me before, if you don't have haters, then you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
So we're obviously doing something right if people are hating on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but just it's like I said. I just don't like when someone's saying that, like, I'm talking shit on them. Like, no, I'm not, dude. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, I'm not. Like,
yeah, you're definitely not.
Whatever.
You're definitely not.
I'm not, dude. It is what it is. Whatever. I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
All right.
It just don't make any sense. It's blasphemy, is what it is.
That's
like,
right. It is blasphemy.
You know what I mean? It really is. Like, because then like what he said about me paying players to play on. What the fuck? What
Oh,
the
shit,
fuck?
you
Like,
saw that? What was that? Hold on, Larry. What's that about, bro?
Yeah, he said maybe if he paid his players more money, they'd win a championship.
Wow.
That just sounds
Let me just say,
to me. Like that just sounds like
if he's talking about if he's talking about interceptions for touchdowns, that's true. It's like a fucking bounty. $25 for a pick six. I mean, who wouldn't like that?
And let's give you a round of applause because people play on your team. You're paying them for pick sixes.
Dude, he said that.
But I don't know if he's saying it like in a way like how did you, Larry, get these fucking studs to play for the prospects? Like that's kind of how I felt. Like it's not like I like without I got a lot of help, man. Like Terrace is just as much as like the original prospect than anybody else. He's been around since day one, So he helps with the farm and bringing in these players and stuff like that. Like that kid, he just doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. It just didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, what is going? What? He's attacking Barbershop Talk Radio right now.
Yeah.
What is going on? He's attacking you, Larry. He's attacking Jim. What is the deal, dog? What is the deal?
Larry shut him down now because he said we manhandled you guys, even with Doble and the NFL dude. You should probably stay in the A. Wow. Larry's kind of shut him down, and after he came back and said maybe you'd win a championship if you paid your players a little more money.
Wow.
Who pays players to come play for his team in rough touch?
Wow. What? Wow. Wow. What the fuck is going on?
And what did I say? And for the record, Kim, what did I say after that?
He said, Johnny, are you on drugs?
Don't say
it. Yeah. Are you on drugs? Are you referring to $25 for pick sixes? Fuck yeah. The prospects had that in place before I even got here. I think that's a good thing. Yeah.
It's tradition.
Boom.
You're not paying your players. It's motivation.
Wow.
It's called incentives. I think it's fucking awesome, and I would love to play for a team like that.
Me too. Shit.
All I know is yesterday I said when Reflection put up a picture on Facebook, I said something about them, and somebody that wasn't in any of the games said something about the radio show for some reason. So I clapped back at him, but he's a cool dude. I like him. I won't bring him up, but he's real cool. I don't have a problem with him. And then tonight, I didn't say a fucking word. And then I get a notice on my thing saying that, you know, this dude mentioned you in a comment, and it's a fake nonsense comment. So I had to say something back. You know what I mean? It's like, you can cut me off for something I do. If you want to say I stink, that's fine. I mean, you want to say our team stinks, that's fine. I can't disagree with you on either one of those things. But don't say shit that's not true. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, don't say shit that isn't that's fake. That's why I got so bent out of shape. But whatever. I don't even know why the fuck we're talking about.
And the only reason why I'm okay with saying names right now is because, you know, I never once. I can't promise that, but like, I don't remember even bringing up his name any fucking time that I talked about Price Electric.
Yeah, see,
it was always about NFL dude and Doberman. So for him to put my name, for him to put my name on the public post.
I agree.
For him to put my name on the public post.
You don't.
Sorry, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm fired up. Like, you don't need my help. You don't need my help to fight battles. But when I read that, he specifically said, like, I think I just gave like a thumbs up or something like that, and Larry didn't. I don't even think you put anything, and then he put specifically to us too. I'm glad they won because now Larry and Jim can stop crying. I looked at it. I'm like, number one, what is he talking about with me crying? Like, what are you talking about?
Let me tell you what it is, Jim.
It's the second. Hold on. It's the second time he said that I've cried about them, and I haven't at all. And then I said to myself, Larry is in the elite division, and Price is in the A. Why would he say Larry? It makes no sense. Why would Larry give a shit about an A team? In both points, he was wrong. It's just, oh my God, it's just so frustrating.
No, like you said, Jim,
shit, dude.
He's a cool guy. He really fucking is.
He is. I thought I was cool with the dude until 2 weeks ago.
He's a former prospect. Like, he's a great player. I actually think he's a really good player in this fucking league. So, like, when all this shit happened, and same thing, I saw the comment, I'm like, why the fuck's he doing that? That don't make any sense. And then I realized
I totally agree.
it's because he's trying to publicly shame us. That's why he tagged our name, saying he's. So that's where I was like, oh, okay, dude. If that's how we're gonna act, well, let's fucking go, because you got the right dude. You got the right one. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I mean, I don't even really like to talk shit. I really don't.
Shit. I will argue with motherfuckers that are 3 times bigger over shit like this. Like, you got the right motherfucker, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, see, I'm really not like that. Like, I mean, I talk loud on the radio and shit, but like yesterday when he turned to me and said whatever he said, like, completely out of just fucking out of the blue. Like, it got me pretty bent out of shape, and I was like mad about it. And you and Eric were just like, dude, who fucking cares what he says? Why even worrying about it? And it's like, it's true. Like, to me, it was just crazy. Just picking me out of a fucking group and I would do whatever. Whatever.
That's what I told you. I was like, who cares what the fuck he's saying? Let's go.
You did. Whatever. It is what it is. Whatever.
Larry, you're 100% right. We've never actually even talked about him. We talk about the NFL dude and the dude with the socks, and he's not either one of them. So
no, he's
we don't
good,
talk
man.
about him at all.
He's good. I talked to him literally like 2 seasons ago about playing on our team. That's why, like, all this is kind of confusing to me. Like, what the hell is this? What is this dude's problem with me, man? Used to talk to him every, whatever. It's just weird. Like I said, I'm over it. It's fine. If he doesn't like me, that's fine. We just won't talk anymore. It's no big deal. I'm not gonna.
It reminds me of when Terrell Owens. Started crying. That's my team. That's my quarterback. You know what he said?
Yeah, but
nobody's defending his team. You know,
but nobody attacked his team and his quarterback. That's the point, though.
That's my teammate. That's my quarterback. It's not fair.
Yeah, but we didn't say anything negative about his team or his teammate. Though it doesn't make any sense.
No, I know, but I'm just saying he hears the radio show, and guess what? If you're in this league, you're automatically signed up to get talked about one way or another. So of course you're probably going to get mentioned. You know.
That's right. At some point or another.
All right. Yeah. Let's switch gears. We
got TYREE.
Molly
so we're going to add TYREE.
Let's add TYREE real quick. Let's see what's going on. How he feels.
Shit, he's not mad at me, is he? Shit, he's not mad at me, is he?
Tyree, welcome to Barber Talk Radio, bro. What's going on, man?
What's up?
Man, what happened yesterday, bro? We just want to hear your perspective.
What are you talking about? Nothing happened. Everything went fine.
Ty, wasn't it? I don't know. Wasn't it 19-7 at halftime, or was I wrong? Did you guys score on the first drive of the second half? I thought it was 19-7 at halftime.
Well, I mean, I think it was 20-7. We scored right before halftime. We didn't score.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Half at all.
Okay. Yeah. You were up 2 scores at halftime, correct? All right, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
okay.
Yep.
My bad.
No,
that's all good.
I'll correct you when you're wrong, Larry. Don't worry about it.
I just felt like Rock
man.
Bottom received that ball and then marched down. That's I thought they did.
Nah, we actually got the ball, and I think we went maybe 4 and out. We didn't do well in the second half at all. So I can't think of any positive, points to that second half at all.
Now,
I mean,
go ahead.
no, I was, Tyree, do you think maybe you're possibly going a little bit too many times, going for the deep ball, going for the dagger when you guys were up those 2 scores?
I mean, I guess you can say like 50-50, but a lot of that is like yeah, you can. It looks like I'm going deep, but sometimes the short stuff is not there and the deep shot is. Not to mention I got a 6'5" receiver on whoever, so I'm going to take my chances on that every time.
That's exactly what I said.
Very true.
When you think of a percentage type thing, then my percentages aren't that high, throwing it that far down the field. But like Norm is Norm, so you gotta give him a chance.
That's true. You're absolutely right. You are right. What do you think that maybe you could have done better? I guess you could say then, if that's a better question. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I really just wish that. We would have controlled the ball a little more, like a little different type of passes, but. We need stops on defense, man. That's always been our kryptonite, always. Like, no matter what, because I feel like our offense, we can, in our minds, we're like, well, whatever, we'll score. But then sometimes we don't score, and we need that stop, and we don't get it, So, like, I feel like we're just missing on the defense a little bit.
The one thing I said, Ty, and you can answer this, the one thing that I remember, it might have been I don't know if it was the first drive of the second half or maybe the second. You guys had 4th and goal from the 25-yard line. And I looked at Eric, and I was like right now, 4th and 25 is pretty tough, dude. You're 10 yards back. That's like a 35-yard throw. I thought maybe you would throw like a 15-yard play, like a 15-yard hook or something like that and pin him deep. But you went for the end zone, and it was incomplete, and then Camden got the ball back right on the 25. Was your plan to go for a touchdown there, or do you not remember that?
Yeah, I really just wanted to try to sneak a ball in behind Bam, because I knew he would be sitting on that curl right in front of him, so I sent the curl there. And, and it got in there. It's just, again, that's a low percentage pass, It's probably when you go over things, and it sucks we don't have coordinators like, Ty, you better not throw that shit. You better throw this pass. It's just me, It's It's just one of those things, man. Like, sometimes, you win, sometimes you lose. And
no doubt.
Hurt us.
But that was the play. That was the plan. You were going for the end zone. That wasn't
sure.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Because really, at that point, the play before we had that drop on the goal line, I think I forget who it was, but it was a close play. We would have had it at the 2-yard line. So at that point, I'm like, man.
You're
Man,
frustrated.
we gotta get this point. Yeah. So that's more like how we were thinking there. But when you go over these games, man, we can sit back in Monday morning quarterback all day long.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? I'm still thinking of shit that I should have did. Without a doubt.
In the moment, we still had chances. Like, we either needed to score or we needed to stop, and we didn't get either. So we can only do that ourselves.
Yeah. And you had him. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Good.
No, go ahead, Jim.
So you had him. I'm pretty sure you had them 4th down. When you're up a touchdown, it was 4th down, and the play that actually Larry posted on Facebook, Bam rolled I think it was 4th down, rolled to the right. I saw the whole play. Whoever was covering Chico bailed off of Chico because they thought Bame was going to run, and then Bame just dumped it to Chico, and he got like 35 yards. You remember the play I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly.
That was like the biggest play of the game.
That was the game right there because it was fourth down, you know. But it's just that I don't want to make excuses, but we haven't played in so long, yo. You know, and like a couple of those guys haven't even been there since April 14th, the last time they played a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like when I sit back and think of it, I was kind of excited for the long season, but we kind of got hurt by the long season because like I thought guys would lose interest a little bit because it was so long. You know what I'm saying? So in those scramble drills, when you haven't played in so long, you see Bam about to take off. What are you going to do? You going to go get him? You know?
Yeah, no,
so
definitely. I'm not blaming the DB at all.
Wide open, and now we're racing and chasing, and that was the game. That was definitely the game.
Yeah, that was definitely the biggest play of the game, definitely without a doubt. Yeah, because then they scored. I think that was the last drive that they scored. Correct? That was the last drive of for them.
If
that was
big.
If
they didn't score, if that wasn't the last touchdown, that was the momentum right there. Because we stopped them right there. Even if we go for it now, it's still that much more time off the clock, you know. So
you stop them there. It's probably
that hurt. That one was a backbreaker.
Man, how about that punt? You guys remember that punt that was creeping to the 1 yard line, man, but just went into the end zone?
Yeah, it just went in. Yeah, it's funny because I hit it kind of funny when I first hit it. I'm like, damn, that was a shitty punt. But then it just kept going, and I'm like, all right, I'll take the roll, you know. But
man.
You'll take that any day. You'll take a touchback any day though in our league. You have the other team starting at 10-yard line.
Yeah,
dude.
that's what I'm
saying.
I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like we just needed to stop, and we just couldn't get it. We couldn't find it.
And I think I don't remember the whole sequence except for fourth down, but I'm pretty sure. Like I told Eric, I'm like, damn, Camden had an incompletion on that. Well, for me, if you have one incompletion before the first down, it like makes things tough. Eric said they had two incompletions on that drive, so I don't know if they had a huge play.
Yeah. We had them pinned. They had.
I don't remember.
I know exactly what happened. They had two big incompletions. The next play they ran like a deep out to I think his name's Ahmad, and he got more yards than he probably should have got on that out because it was third and short. I mean, it was fourth and short instead of fourth and long now. You know what I'm saying? So now it's scramble drill, and they only had to get 8 yards. You know, so that's why Chico caught the ball 2 yards across the first down and took it down to the 5.
Yeah, dude, I knew he still had wheels like that, man. He got a lot of yards on that.
He was excited. I would have been excited too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. So you guys did have 20? I thought you had 19. So it was 21-20 was the final?
I think we lost 21-20. Yeah, I believe.
Wow.
So.
Okay.
Either way, I think we lost by 1 point.
Yeah, you guys remember I called the under 42 and under, right? Y'all remember that?
Yeah, you did. That's right. You did. Yeah. Did you bet it? Did you get the AC and bet it, or no? You didn't bet it.
No, man.
So the only one who won was me. A 6-pack from Jeff. An ice cold Bud Light 6-pack from Jeff.
Yeah. I got you, Jim. I got you.
All right.
But either way.
Now, Ty, do you kind of feel like Camden has your number, bro? Like, I mean,
maybe
you only lost to. That's the only team you lost to. Like,
dominate. Well, you beat everybody.
I mean, honestly,
but yeah.
Honestly, I've been playing Camden since I started playing rough touch, and that wasn't even in this week. So, going back, like in history, if I'm not up one, if they're not up one, it's even. Like, you know what I'm saying? We've been playing for so long, so like for them to win that one, you know, I guess it is what it is. Sometimes you don't. You know, like I was telling people the other day, I was like, yeah, that was our 8th straight championship that we played in. It was like 8 straight. I was like, yeah, like win or lose, like that was the 8th straight one we played in. You know?
Wow.
And they were like, damn. And the first one we won, it was against Camden. So it was, you know, it was just one of those things.
You know, that's round of applause. That's amazing.
That's some New England Patriots shit, not.
That's an empire. You got it. Dynasty.
I mean, it sucks when we lose, but like to say that we got there, like there's teams that never get there. You know?
You're right.
So
that's right. You're right.
Yeah, like I always told Eric, like obviously not now because we were bad, but we made like 3 in a row. I mean, we lost all 3 of them in a row of A's. But I told Eric, like we had an entire season. We got to play the entire season. Like, obviously, the championship game is the last season, so you make the championship. I mean, of course, you want to win, but it's like you had an entire full season. You know what I mean? Like, you made the chip. You got to play the extra 3 games. You won prize money too for second place. I mean, I know it's not what you wanted, but so it's not like, I mean, it's still you make a championship game, man. It's still a really good season. You know what I mean?
No,
so, some people would disagree, but.
Yeah, like I said, it sucks to lose and to lose how we lost, but sometimes you just gotta be grateful for the situation that you're in, because it could be so much worse.
I got a question for you. All right. Now I played receiver when I first got in the league. I played receiver a lot, and a few seasons I played receiver, sparingly here and there. When I play receiver, I know you played receiver. When I played receiver, I would want to win, of course. But when we lost, it was like, all right, it sucks, we lost, whatever. And then I
already know where you're going.
Quarterback,
it is not the same.
It is not remotely the same,
it's
right?
Not the same. No,
thank
it's not
you.
the same at all. Like, you can kind of take your feet off, put your glove in your bag. Like, damn, I should have got a couple more passes, and that's it.
Exactly.
But quarterback, you're like, fuck, I threw it like this, I threw it too high. Why didn't I throw this play? This dude was covering him all game.
Exactly.
There's so many other things that you go through.
I say if I play exactly when I play quarterback, it's like if we lose, I'm still thinking of shit I should have did in the first round against Ralph and the Panthers. It's like, damn, why didn't I just do that? If I'm playing receiver, it's like I don't even think about that. I'm like, okay, well, we lost, But quarterback is just a whole different animal, man. You just keep thinking about it.
Yeah, like, I mean, I feel better now, but I'd lie to tell you that I wasn't waking up last night like, how did I throw that pass? What I'm saying? Like, I'd be lying to you. I was thinking about it all night.
Larry.
Yeah. Yep.
Tom texted me yesterday on Facebook, dude, and he said, who won the games today? And I told him, and he was like, God damn it. He's like, we should have been in that game. So it's exactly to my point. He was still thinking about it a week later. That's what he said to me. He's like, damn it, we should have been in that game. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? It's just like, as a QB, man, you definitely don't. You definitely don't.
Well, as a quarterback, the game is put on the quarterback more than the receiver, too. Like, when you win, well, I would say more when you lose, it's mostly blamed on the quarterback.
Oh, well, that is down.
Yeah, when you win, the team gets the credit, too.
No.
You would say the quarterback gets the credit, too?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the quarterbacks are the stars in the NFL. That's why quarterbacks in this league are the stars, to be honest with you. I mean, there's so much
passion league, so...
For the most part, the receivers are the stars and the quarterbacks. Like, if you don't have a quarterback in this league, you can't win in any league.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the first thing I told you, Jeff. That's the first thing I told you. Remember, before you even got a team, that's the first thing I told you.
Yeah, you're right. And I said, if you can do it, anybody can do it.
And you did.
And not to mention, like in a game like yesterday, like you got Camden. Like, it's a championship game in itself. So now you playing a championship game. Then you got Camden with their personalities, and they're yelling at you all game. Like, how do you control that and play a game and still be on your, you know what I'm saying? There's so many different levels to playing quarterback. As a receiver, like, I can just play, whatever, you can't speak me, shut up. Like, but a quarterback, like, you make one false move, it's over.
Exactly.
And they're going to let you know about it,
Yeah,
no
doubt.
That's why
I
had to mention. That's why I had to mention Aaron saying something to Bam on the sideline. He had no idea who he was talking to, man.
Yeah, but see, that's another thing with Bam. Like, I don't really have rivalries in this league, right? I'll say that I feel like everyone's a rival to me. But I feel like if I had a personal rivalry, I feel like it would be me and Bam. Why? Because he's always yelling, like, personal things that don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I'm just going to run them down real quick. Let's start with him calling me his backup. How am I your backup when I'm the starter? Yeah, but listen. We played on a semi-pro team before, right? I was the backup because Bam was the starter. I was the starting slot and tight end. We can't have two quarterbacks on the field. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we had a full-out battle and he beat me. He was the quarterback. I was the receiver. Okay? Bam didn't show up. TYREE, you going? No problem. Good coaching, guys. All right. So the next one, he started saying, what did he say? He said, he never played. He never got paid to play. I did this, I did that. False. I did get paid to play. I just don't brag about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's
true,
another
man.
thing that he says. What else?
You've been all across the country playing football.
You know
Are you guys Are you guys friends or not really?
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Like I was always I used to admire Bam. Put it like this: when I was a kid and I used to see Bam play football, I used to lie and say he was my cousin. That's the type of like admiration I had from Bam, right? So then we're playing in the older leagues, and he's my quarterback. Like I still like him. You know what I'm saying? I may not get the passes I want, but when it's 4th and 40 and he's looking at me dead in my eyes because he knows who's going to catch the ball, guess what? I still caught the balls for him. I never had no problems with Bam. So when he says things like that, it just, first of all, they're not even true because I've done everything that you've done. We're still in the same league playing against each other. So all that shit is irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get where it comes from.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't really know him whatsoever. I just think it's like Larry. I think he just thrives off that shit, man. He just loves getting, because every time I'm watching a Camden game, like if it's a tight game, he's just always talking trash to somebody. I just think it fires him up, dude.
Syndrome,
you know,
bro.
I got
the
same.
Yeah, man. Like
he ain't that little though,
about,
dude.
man?
He's not that little.
He's like, he's my backup. I'm like, bro, I was your backup because I was the next man up. I wasn't on the sideline calling signals. I was out there running routes for you. Remember? But whatever.
So I didn't realize it was that deep. I didn't realize it was that deep between you two guys, man.
Nah, neither did I. Neither did I.
It's just my backup. Oh, Tyree's just my backup. Wow.
Yeah, because you weren't at practice. Someone had to learn the offense in case you didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things, man. I'm like, this guy is funny. If only you know.
You'll see you guys will run each other in another championship game.
Yeah, for sure. Because I'm going for 9 straight. He can't say that.
A 9 straight, man.
You really want to beat him every time. I'm sure you do.
Like you said, Rock Bottom's the only team that's gone for 8 straight in a row. They haven't. Camden hasn't gone for 8 straight championships in a row.
I'm sure. All right, wow.
But they got, they got it now though, dude. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? They have it right now, so.
They got it now.
And reflection.
That wasn't the point. That wasn't the point. The point was the fact that you're throwing these personal comments and making these statements that aren't even true. I think you guys talked about that earlier. The comments.
We did. We went on a huge rant about that.
True. You know what I'm saying? That's all that's about. Like, yeah, they won this year, and they might win next year and the year after that. But if things go well, you know who they'll be playing. You'll know who they'll be playing. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
So is it? Yeah, I know there's so much turnover in the elite. I know it's way too early, but are you picking anybody up, Ty, or do you have no idea? It's way too early yet.
I don't usually. I try not to pick up too many people because that's how you get caught doing that. That circle. So I try to just keep all the same guys.
Gotcha.
And usually try not to lose guys to like Larry's team. And, try to and keep it moving.
Larry has recruiting trips, man. He takes people out and buys them dinner and shit.
I just pay these guys, man. I just pay them a lot of money to come play for me.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I can't afford to pay them. I just try to get the uniforms so we can just look nice every weekend. And sometimes that's not enough either. So you never know.
Yeah, I was saying how me and Paris were at the Phillies game on Sunday, and there goes Sass. Sass was walking at the Phillies game. He probably thought we were homos looking at all the prospects at the fucking Phillies game. Oh, man. But, yeah, man. All right. Yeah, so since we're talking about free agency, so I'm pretty sure this is public now, but I'm pretty sure that Egan is now the Camden quarterback for the fall season. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, which kind of surprise. I mean, that's real surprising. Is that they just won a championship? Like, why the hell would they? Is Bam not playing in the fall, or what's that deal there?
I honestly think Bam's arm is getting a little worn. I know he had surgery.
That's what everybody keeps saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more leaning towards that than anything. Because think about it. Why would he not? You just see him. You can see how he is. Why would he not want to play quarterback? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know.
Different.
Yeah.
Pretty sure, man.
No, but that's good though.
To him. You need good quarterbacks for the league. So that's good.
True. Yeah. It's just another elite team falling out though. No more committee.
Yeah. So you don't think of it that way. You're right.
Really true. They're not coming back next season.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I can't speak for him, but
I asked him. I asked him a few weeks ago, and I'm like, Are you playing in the fall? And he's like, yeah, but not with this team. So yeah, I think committee's definitely done. That's all I know. I don't know what he anything other than that. But yeah, he definitely said yeah, but not with this team. So
Yeah, they didn't show up really well this year. So I wanted to.
Nah, not at all.
It's hard enough to get your team to show up when you have a full squad, but when you're not showing up, no one's going to be trying to show up anymore.
That's right.
Yeah, and he was just he was just out there, he's really good, but he didn't have the horses, man. They were scoring points, but they were giving up by so many damn points. You know what I mean? So
right.
I don't know what happened there. But
and he was playing defense every game too.
Yeah, I know. Dude, they had 5 guys.
He's a great athlete.
Larry keeps bringing that up,
but he should be playing defense.
Yeah, I know. He was Russian. I'm like, this is great. He's Russian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But not to mention, Egan was an all-state athlete at his time too. So he's still a great athlete, but you got to have a team for things like that. Like he should be on the sideline getting ready for offense. You know what I mean?
Especially when you're in the elite. Like you can't go to battle like in the elite with that team. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, for sure.
But man, that championship game should have been under the lights, man.
I agree.
Yeah, that was really cool, dude. Yeah.
All-Star game would have been awesome too.
Yeah, maybe next season.
I think. What, the All-Star game or the or what do you mean?
The
championship game
was on Saturday. I didn't get in from Florida till about early Sunday morning.
Oh well, then shit.
Yeah, that would have sucked. That would have been a very
Yeah, they probably would have just waited till the next day anyway, though. They've done that before.
You never know,
a long time.
Once Bill has things, written down, it's usually what it is,
Yeah, that's true too. So yeah, but I do think
they're the ones that brought it up. They brought it up in the very first meeting. You know what I mean? The very first meeting. That was them.
Yeah, but you remember, but Larry, you remember when we were talking in the parking lot? Like Bill had a lot of shit going on, man. So you know what I mean? Like he had to take care of some other, other personal stuff. So hopefully it's something that he'll bring up again in the future. Maybe we will have a championship game under the lights. You know what I mean?
We had that. Who was it? The referee, Steve Kogo, whatever his name is. We had him on the show one time. Yeah, and he made out like Bill gave it to him to secure the championship under the light. It was his job to make sure we had it and stuff like that. And he was still working on it.
Yeah, but like I said, somebody was telling us a lot of shit that Bill had going on besides the league. So I mean, I understand it. You know what I mean? Like he had a lot of shit going on. So I don't really get mad or blame him for that. So maybe in the future. I mean, I think the championship game would be. I mean, the All-Star game would be cool too, but I think the championship under the lights should be the first thing we shoot for. I think that would be really cool.
Yo, Tyree.
Yeah, that'd definitely be nice. Yo.
Say we did have an All-Star game. Would you have participated in it?
Well, if it was on a separate day, yeah. But if it was on the same day, I don't think anybody,
I said the same thing. I said the same exact thing. Like, why would you? I said the same damn thing. You don't have it on the same day, dude. That's what's stupid. Like they were saying, have the All-Star game after the championship. Is that what? I think that's what they. Somebody, no offense, but someone said that.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm the one who said it, but I'm thinking.
The only thing I would say about that is that, like, say if us and Camden, we were in the championship game, and say we both had, I guess, like 4 guys that made the All-Star game. But obviously, we weren't playing the All-Star game. That would be 8 more slots for other guys to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the only positive I was seeing. That.
And another thing, honestly, not to try to be funny, say the All-Star game was right after the championship yesterday. You guys lost a heartbreaker. You really think any of your guys want to play in a friggin' All-Star game after losing? You know what I mean? Exactly. That's why, hell no. Exactly. I'd be like, all right, All-Star game, yeah, I'll be there, and I just would have drove home. Like, I mean, like there's no way whoever loses is going to want to play that game, dude.
That's why
there would have been incentive.
I think if you do it on opposite days, I think it would be the same type of turnout. I feel like if you have it with the championship game, like right before the championship game, although the championship teams can't play in it, I think you will get a better turnout because once the next week comes, now you're counting on like a whole another wave of people to come show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true too.
At least the championship game gives them something like to look forward to. Like, yeah, we can play our game, and then we can watch the championship. You know, like Like next week is the All-Star game. I'm down in Ocean City. I'm drunk. I'm not going to that game.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, and you're saying
unless there's incentives. You know what I mean? Because I had a plan with Bill for incentives. Like MVP would win a football and like a $50 gift card or even $100 or something to the winning team. You know what I mean? That would want to make people show up.
Anytime you put incentives in it, you always are going to get people to want to show up. But again, my whole thing is just the whole next week. You know, like that's one more week that the guys that haven't played since the couple weeks in the playoffs have to wait again just to play in the All-Star game. You know, I'm just like with the buys, I feel like it's just too much downtime. You know, you want to kind of keep it going. You know what I mean? Because as soon as you get some time to chill, you take advantage of it. Like we're all grown, we all have our lives. You know, like we like to chill when we can. So if you can, you will. You know.
It's true.
Yeah, I think some people would love it, the All-Star game, and some people wouldn't want to be bothered with it. You know, that's the thing you're talking about. I think that's what I think. Yeah, I mean, I would have went either way to watch it. But like Ty, did you ever play in? Weren't you in the other league too? Didn't you ever play? Like me and my buddy Eric used to actually watch a couple of the championship games under the lights over in I forget where they played them. Were you ever in one of those or what? When you played receiver?
Yeah, we played. I played for Old Rail. We played. Who did we play? I think we played Camden. And right in Gloucester Township. Did
you win or no?
Yeah, we won. We beat them. They had Days and what did they have?
Rudder, that dude Rudder.
Yeah, Rudder was out there.
I remember that. Yeah, we used to watch a few of those games.
We had a good team too.
Yeah, we thought that was real cool. That's the first thing I said when I heard it this year. I'm like, that's a really good idea. You know what I mean? And like I said,
that was
not this year
that was
because
a good time too.
Yeah, that's real cool, dude. Like, not this year because, like I said, I know Bill had a lot of stuff going on, but, like, and dude, there's a field right across the street from Deptford, like the Deptford midget field that has lights. You know what I mean? Like, it's not,
you're right. Yep.
Right across the street. Like, I don't know if they want us to tear the field up, but I'm just saying that could be an option. You know what I mean? It's right. Like, if Bill has the permit to Deptford High School, does he not have it for the across the street at the midget field? Like, I don't know. Maybe I have no idea, but.
Sure, he could work it out somehow.
Yeah, I think so too.
If there's a will, there's a way. You know what I mean? Make it happen. You know?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so that's something to think about.
Yeah.
And the fall's I mean, we're into all of them, but the fall's is the best one because you got NFL football. Everybody's real into it. Everybody's geared up. It's usually one with the most teams. So it's like, hopefully, maybe in the fall he could do that. You know, he could have the championship under the lights or something.
Yeah, because people will show up. You know, people definitely will show up.
Without a doubt, yeah. Jeff, me and you would tailgate right in the parking lot before the game. That'd be great.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do it.
Oh no, wait. We're gonna be in it this year in the A. We'll be in the A championship. Jeff, you can tailgate with Jeff, you and Kim can tailgate, all right, in the park.
Jeff, I forgot to hit the laugh button.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no. I'll tailgate and then I'll play. So that's really no big deal. So I'll just do both.
You might play better with a little buzz.
Yeah, pretty probably. I'll see like 6 receivers instead of 4. It'll be better.
So we're all getting ready. So now the season's officially over. We're all getting ready for next season. You know, I mean, it kind of.
Like you said, you threw out there. You guys start practicing August 1st. The first weekend in August. But I'm saying, if anybody wants to join.
Yeah. But let me ask this. Let's ask this. Did you guys like this combined winter spring thing? Did you guys like that?
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have a choice, man. Last winter there was like 8 teams or something. Like he had to try to do something different to get more teams. Obviously he didn't get that many more, but people don't want to play in the winter, man. So he waited a few weeks, and I think so. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I don't really think he had much of a choice.
I liked it all the way up until the end when we started getting all the buys. And I feel like it was at the wrong point of the season. We were 8-9 games into the season, and now we're getting all these buys. Like, people are already tired, you know? Like, that's the only thing I didn't like about it. It was just it just drug out at the end.
Yeah,
no,
I
you're
agree
absolutely
on
right,
that.
man.
Larry, how'd you feel about it?
I mean, I agree with what TYREE just said about his team. Like, his team did have to sit a long time, man. But
that was crazy.
I like the long season just because, you know, makes it just that much more.
Yeah, I mean, if we were playing those weeks now, like, I don't care. Like, I'll play 15 seasons straight. but we just got hit with them buys, you know. So it kind of took us to a whole nother season by the time we were playing again. Like the first game we played was against you guys, and if we lost, guess what? Season over. You know what I'm saying? Like that's no pressure at all, you know.
I agree.
Yeah, hopefully he extends the fall a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? It'd be cool if he did, like, I think it's usually 9 games, 10 games. It'd be cool if he extended it maybe to 11 or 12. I don't know if he'll do that or not, but that, you know, that would be cool if he could extend the fall a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Well, I guess it's got to be.
I think we have 2 buys in the fall too.
Yeah, take out the buys.
I don't know.
I mean, that'd be cool.
I think
you can't. I mean, some of the buys you can't. Like, I think one's always every year is for Deffer Day, so the fields are like taken. We can't do
bands. That's like
can't do anything there.
Yeah, one was Memorial Day.
Only thing you can really do is just add 2 more games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he does. I hope. What'd you say, Kim? You saw 16 teams on the list or something like that? What'd you say? 18 or something?
He said so far there's 16 teams for the fall. That's the email he said. He said the fall's looking promising. He has 16 teams so far, and that's not including the breakoffs from the past league.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. No. Well, that means that. Well, I'm assuming that means maybe like a team, like guys breaking from your team, Jeff, and getting the Thunder back. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. I would think. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hate to change. I'm sorry to change the subject, but you know what? I really wish I would have saw Rock Bottom versus Reflections, dude. I really want to see that game.
I know.
You and me both. Because that was the only game. I think that was the game that really hurt us the most when you think about the time, because that would have gave us one more game right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? But that was the one that we couldn't really simulate that one, you know?
I don't think it would have been that close, that game.
Nah, I'm not talking about like score-wise. I'm talking about
not you. I'm talking about Jeff. I'm talking about Jeff.
In the sense of just playing.
Yeah, for you guys, definitely.
I want to say that, though, because I want to say that because, first of all, like, them guys just won the championship, you know? So they're definitely a decent squad.
Oh, without a doubt. I would never talk shit. They beat us. They were the best. They proved they were the best A team. I'm just saying, like, it's a different
animal. And anytime you have
a
quarterback and receiver report that them two got, you know, you have a chance. So,
like I said, I'm definitely not talking anything on them. They were the best A team. I don't know. We were talking about this in the parking lot. Like, somebody said it should be a whole. Everything should be combined, like even the playoffs. And I was like, dude, like that's not a good idea. Like it would be.
That's not. You can't do that.
The final, no, of course not. The Final Four would be all 4 elite teams. It's just stupid. You can't no, you definitely can't do that. Yeah, that was. I don't know who said that, but it was probably Jeff that said that. I'm just kidding. No, Jeff, you actually agree. You agree with me? Actually, I know who said it, but and then Jeff, you agree with me. You're like, nah, you can't do that.
Yeah. But I still wanted to see where they were. That's all.
You
I
didn't
wanted to
out.
see where they were. I mean, if Rock Bottom likes it or not, they are a measuring stick to A teams and teams. Like, people measure where they are and how good they are.
Compare their team against
to Rock Bottom when they do play Rock Bottom. So at first I thought it was a bad thing. Like, Rock Bottom picking on everybody. And then I was like, you know what? You can actually measure yourself and see exactly how good you are.
They're way better
when you play them. So and the other elite teams like the Prospects and I'll say Reflection. I won't say committee, but
Reflection beat Camden, but I don't think Bam quarterbacked in that game. I don't think he quarterbacked. I'm not taking anything away from Reflection. I don't think that Bam QB'd in that game. I think it was Sean in that game.
But I didn't like the whole elite playing the A for the whole regular season part at first. I didn't like it, but it actually worked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it did. It was
definitely. No, I don't have any problem with that. Like, playing the regular season. No, I mean, honestly, you didn't have much of a choice this year. You only had 12 teams, dude. So if you're playing a 9-game season, you got to play. I mean, you got to play elite teams. There's nothing you can do about that. I don't mind that. It's just the playoffs. The elite teams they're just better than the A teams, man. I mean, they just are. You know.
But
I mean,
go ahead, Larry.
No, No, I was just going to say, we were talking about it in the parking lot, like how many A Division teams this year actually beat elite teams. You know what I mean? You guys beat the Prospects, Price beat Steel City, Reflection beat Camden. I guess that's 3 right there. So, but I don't think.
Jeff didn't say that they beat Rock Bottom?
We beat them last year.
Say it again?
Yeah,
last year, Jeff.
Oh, dude, I'm waiting for that. We can't get through a show without hearing that.
He's quiet now.
Yeah,
He's quiet now.
We beat them.
Ty,
So what?
Ty,
So what?
Ty, you got
I can't wait for next season. I can't wait for next season. It's all right.
Jeff's not going to say it now because Ty's on the phone. He ain't going to say it now.
Nah, it's okay because I always hear it anyway. I hear it. Hey,
yo, that's funny.
Jeff, do I text you all the time? Like, yo, it's on?
Yo, you're right.
He said that you requested him for the first game.
Yeah.
He
I did.
Dude, I requested it.
We're all purple devil heads. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great.
Yeah. Ain't nobody scared of y'all, man. We ain't scared.
I know.
I ain't scared of you,
That's because y'all got the last one. That's because you got the last one, but we ready for that get back. We ready for the get back.
You know what? You know who else said the same thing until they got a rematch and still lost? That's exactly what Larry said. That's exactly what Larry said. If you got that uppercut, Braves uppercut. Yeah.
Jeff, what happened? Jeff, what happened last time when you played the Patriots? I can't remember what happened in that game. What happened in that game? Yeah, dude, it's your fault. You ran a fullback dive on 4th down, man. What the hell were you doing? It was your fault. It's your fault, dude. That was the Patriots' only highlight. That was our only highlight of the entire season, by the way.
Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. But like I said, it doesn't matter if we miss our free throws as long as we, hit our game winners. That's all.
All right.
And we did.
All right.
We miss our free throws, but we hit our game winners when we go up against the elite teams. We show them who we really are. You know
you got to just hustle in those. You just hustle in those elite teams. That's all.
Yeah, I was just shaking my head.
And we play up in our competition. But yo, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not the only person that feels like this, bro. We are all excited and happy that we beat Rock Bottom, bro. That's like, it's not just me. I'm just the only one talking about it. But I'm telling you, everybody on the team feels the same way. Yo, if you ever hear like you hang out with Scott, like, yeah, he would be talking about like, yeah, man, we were playing the Panthers and we beat Rock Bottom, and he would just say it out of the blue. Yo, everybody says it. Everybody feels like that, man. Everybody on the team.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I can't wait.
That's
I
terrible.
can't wait to feel that way, man. Because I haven't felt that way yet.
But Larry, you be the closest though. Larry has been the closest.
Larry has been the closest.
The closest.
They had it in the bag there.
Yeah, the closest, but we did.
No, not in the bag. Not in the bag.
Not in the bag. They had it. Yeah.
Man, that was crazy.
I feel like
game.
I feel like Rock Bottom is the Prospects' rival. I mean, just by the players that we got on the team.
You said Steel City. You said Steel City.
Well,
Steel
City's another one that we can't
I'm sorry.
beat.
You're right. I'm wrong. You said Steel City was your kryptonite. That's what you said. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did.
But we got a lot of players on our team that, have good affiliation with Rock Bottom and their players, and I think that's our true rivals, man. We're dying to beat that team. We can't wait. We're trying, man.
Well, Larry, if you keep at it, one day you'll get it done. We've already done it.
Larry, just join Jeff's team. Larry, just join Jeff's team because Jeff always beats Rock Bottom. So just join Jeff's team and you'll be fine.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, we do. Yo, when we see you guys again, we're gonna beat you again. I'm sorry, Ty. I mean, I understand.
As long as it's not
it better not be week one. I know that one.
Week one.
It better not be after that loss yesterday. Week one. Yo, it can't be week one.
Oh, yo.
That's what it's all about, too, man. Already thinking about next year, bro.
Oh yeah, Larry. Next year was yesterday when I walked off the field and I went to the beach with half my team.
I
we were down there just getting trashed. Yeah, next season Ben started.
Yeah. Our next season started like 2.5 weeks ago, dude.
Yeah. Jim, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Bill Belichick said. He said the only thing. Yeah, Bill Belichick said the only thing that sucks about being in the championship games is that you're a couple weeks behind on other teams.
Yeah.
Yep. My off season already started, and I've already been at it, bro. Like I'm trying. I'm trying to get on your level, man. I mean, no, I don't want to play elite because I don't.
Let you tell it. You're already there.
No, I'm not gonna ever say that. Never.
I think it's gonna be. Not
we win an A championship, and then I can sit here. If I was Reflections, I would say, I'm ready for elite, and
they did say that.
Rock Bottom.
Yeah.
Because Reflections didn't beat Rock Bottom.
No, they beat Camden.
No. Reflection is ready for elite. They said, I think somebody said that next time.
I hope they do.
Yeah,
I hope they got the guts, unlike certain teams that won two in a row.
Because you need more elite teams. There's barely any elite teams for you guys to play against.
They need more elite teams.
Right.
Yeah, we need more elite teams.
Well, Reflection. I think Reflection could definitely be an elite team.
Absolutely.
I think I mean, it's early, obviously, real early, but I think they said that they're going to – I was talking to somebody from there, and they said they're going to try to add a few dudes and then play elite. So I think so. At least they know that they know it's big time up there, and they need to add a few dudes. So, I think that's what I heard.
And honestly, just speaking honestly, I think Price is an elite team too. Like, I don't
Wow.
You think they are or they're not?
I think they are, because first of all, just off this simple fact that they've been playing with each other for so long.
Tyree, hold up, man. Just so you know, if you talk about these guys, they might say something about you on Facebook, man. Be careful.
That's fine. I don't really go on Facebook that much, so. But listen, honestly, I'm just saying because they're core guys. They're core guys. Let's just say that team that showed up against the Panthers last week. That team's an elite team.
Yes.
I can't help what happened this week that they weren't there. Because if they were there this week, it would have been a closer game for sure. Because they're not slouches out there. They have good players, and they've been playing with each other for years. So that alone, with the experience, they should definitely at least be the 16. Come on.
I agree.
Bro, thank you. Thank you for those words, man.
Yo, you're right, bro.
Yeah.
That's how we all feel. And
you throw in that they won 2 or 3 championships on top of
it. And made it to the championship. I mean, regardless if you won or lost, you still made it there, and you should be. They're an elite team. You're right, Tyree. We all feel the same way, man.
When I walked up last week and I seen that team, I'm like, first of all, that wasn't the team that was there all season. And
Agreed.
two, that team right there is an elite team. They can be in the elite every week. Whether they win or lose, I don't know, but they can compete. So.
Yes.
We said the same thing. Yes.
We all said the same thing.
I'm just so glad to hear that from a prominent player like Tyree.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just stick to what I said. I said if they win a third in a row, they should move up. That's what I said. If you hate to keep saying this,
maybe the championship, though.
No, I understand. But dude, the team they had yesterday wasn't an elite team. You hate to say it, but
that's what I'm saying. They need those they don't have that team. But when they do have their
players,
team,
I agree.
But now when they do have their team, you know what I'm saying? Now they have a bomb squad for an A-League. You know what I'm saying? So which one is it going to be? Either you can't have these dominant players show up when the games matter, or they do show up and you just play in that type of level. It's got to be one or the other.
But that's I mean, believe me, I don't really want to stick up for Price, but that's their whole point. Their whole point is that their players don't show up, and like I said, I don't really stick up for them, but they didn't have their 2 best players. Doberman didn't show up 1 game in the playoffs. The big tall dude, he was not there 1 game out of the 3. And the NFL dude was there for 2. So he didn't show up last week either. That's their point. Their point is that they don't have guys show up consistently. That's their point of why they want to stay in the A. So
I think committee had the same problem. Committee had the same problem. They still play the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but not committee. But that was the first year that happened. Committee usually has a bomb squad. Like that's the first year that I can remember committee's guys not being there ever. Like they're usually always there.
Listen, Jim.
In previous years. Well,
price selection.
I'm just saying.
It doesn't matter if they. I'm sorry, Larry. But check me real quick. It doesn't matter if they won or if they lost. They still made it to the championship.
Yes.
3 years in a row. 3 seasons in a row. Win or lose, they still made it there. They're an elite team.
Their main core group guys could definitely be in an elite team, an elite league.
Yes.
Like, come on.
I can agree, bro.
They didn't win it, but they still made it. Even regardless if they won it or not, they still made it, and they're still an elite team. To me, they are.
Right.
And just because they didn't have guys,
you're changing your tune. You're changing your tune a little bit, Jeff.
Jim's like, whatever.
No,
you're changing your tune a little bit now, dude. You know?
I said I don't think Reflections is as constructed as today. I don't think they are an elite team. Can they compete? Yes. Can they win? Probably.
I think, yeah.
I'm just saying, but I'm saying, but Price Electric, at like with their guys, with the 2 best guys they got, they're an elite team. But
like
that's
all right. Go ahead.
They didn't have their 2 best players, and they still made it to the championship.
But see,
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
It's not like they didn't. Look at the A division this year. It was pretty weak. It's not like they went through a friggin' gauntlet in the playoffs, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not trying to stick up for Price, but I'm just saying, like, their whole point is that their guys don't show up. That's their whole point, that they want to stay in the A. Is their guys? I'm not saying it's right. I'm just playing devil's advocate. That's all.
It's an excuse.
Why should everybody else have to pay because their guys don't show up, but they show up when they need to show up?
Yeah, in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Except for this time. Yeah. They didn't do it this time. It's probably
because we just talked about it in the last show.
Yeah, because we can't win this 3rd championship. They're going to make
We just mentioned it, that all their guys were going to show up next week, and they conveniently didn't.
I mean, why don't you want to play, like, why don't you want the competition? I don't understand it.
If you're putting that whole squad on your roster, then you should have to sign for elite. Whether they show up or not, they're on your roster. They're labeled a player as yours. And you can compete on an elite level. You choose not to.
Yeah, you got an ex-NFL player, and I don't know.
It's not all the other teams' fault.
When you sign up for elite, it makes you better. Like it forces you to be a better team. You know, to be able to compete.
Yeah, but you got to look at it from his, like, I mean, the dude played at the highest level. Okay, like, you really think he cares about the league like we do? Like, he doesn't. Like, he didn't show up for the championship. Now, he had probably shit going on. Like, I'm not cutting him at all. He's a cool dude. But it's like he doesn't – it's like their 2 best guys don't have the commitment that we have. Like, that guy played in the NFL, dude. You think he wants to wake up early Sunday morning? You think he gives a shit that during the championship game?
Yeah.
So that's their whole point.
All right, okay. You might be right, Jim. You might be right, Jim. So then what about – round 1 of the playoffs, he's out there ready to go. Now what?
Right.
No, well, he didn't play yesterday, though. Like, that's my point.
But
like,
I'm hypothetically speaking. I'm just speaking hypothetical. Like, now he's there, ready to go. Like, how is my A-level team going to have an answer for him on this day?
No, I hear you. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just keeping the debate going like that. That's their whole point.
That's just all I'm saying.
You give
like,
too many clauses
roster at any given moment. At any given moment, they can show up, and they're elite players. You know, like.
No, I agree. I'm just saying that's their whole debate is that their guys don't show. You know, not to switch the subject, but Ty, I asked somebody on your team yesterday that thin kid you had, like the 6'1" kid that used to play defense and offense, like the younger kid. That kid was really good. I haven't seen him in a long time. What happened to him?
He just stopped playing. I don't know what's really going on with him. Like, I hit him up in the middle of the season. I guess he was just like not around on the weekends or something because he was like, I don't want to tell you I'm gonna show up and then not show up. And I was like, I can respect that. But at this point, I was like, we literally got like 2 weeks left, like the freaking 14th and then 23rd, or whatever the days it was. I was pretty much putting those dates out there. Like, if you could come, just come. And he didn't. So, but to say that, I'll say this though. Copeland, he's been there for mad long with us, so anything that was going on is probably serious. So I'll just it is what it is. Like anybody that's playing on the team of ours, I love everybody. I don't hate nobody. So it's only fun. If you don't want to come, you know, I can only care about it so much. I can't make everyone else care about it as much as I do. You know what I'm saying? So if you do,
that's why I asked, because he was a good player on both sides, and I didn't see him for a long time.
We miss Copeland all season, you know, because his length, you know, he's so long, you know.
Yeah.
So it was just like stuff like that. We were missing a couple of consistent guys this year that kind of hurt us, and like sometimes it gets swept under the rug because we win, you know. And then when we get into those games, you start looking at other things like, damn, we didn't have this person. If we would have had that person, we didn't play in freaking a week. I haven't seen this person, you know. Like all these other things start, you know, coming out. You know.
Did you ever try to get Drew Terry? I know he came a few times, and I see him on Facebook.
Drew's so busy, man. I can call Drew right now. He'd be like, Ree, just, you know, I'll be there. But like that's not what I want though. Like I want staples. You know what I'm saying? I want someone who's gonna be there this season.
No, I get it.
Someone's gonna be there next season. Like
I love that. Man.
I had Drew on this roster. Drew was on this roster, but as we were filling up, I took Drew right off and never called him again because I didn't want him to come in just like one big game and then like overshadow someone that's been here all season. You know, like I'd rather kind of grind with the guys that's been here. You know what I'm saying? And opposed to just letting these guys just come to the big games because that messes everything up. You know?
Yeah. He QBs in the other league, doesn't he? I saw him throw QB in the other league. I didn't even know he was a QB. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I was like, I didn't know he QB.
Drew's a crazy athlete. Like crazy.
No, I know.
Crazy.
Like he was in that flag thing on TV, but for receiver. And you know, it's funny when you brought him out. Do you remember when we scrimmaged you when I was on that Wolfpack team and we had Dre on our team and you brought him out? And I'm like, all right. Like I didn't know him. Like I'm like, all right, we're gonna throw this guy. I don't know this guy.
That season. That was the first season.
Oh yeah, you beat Dave's team like 35-0 or some shit in the championship, didn't you?
Oh no,
that
was
SOA team.
That was the spring after that. The first season we won was the fall, but Drew was on that team. When I said we played Camden, and you know he made a big play in that game.
I bet he did.
Yeah,
he scored a big play on us that year. I remember that year when we were playing against the guys. You guys crushed us.
Yeah, man, he's crazy great athlete.
Kogel pointed him out. When I was just me and Eric were watching the game, and Kogel pointed him out. He said he's one of the fastest guys in the whole league. That's what he said.
Yeah.
I didn't even know him, man. At the scrimmage, I'm like, all right, we're gonna throw with this guy because I don't know this guy. But little did I know, he's like, you know, I didn't know.
Season, that was the thing I wanted. I wanted everyone to see this white kid that just looked so regular. You know what I'm saying? And just go guard him. And let me sneak one by you real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was like, all right, that's pretty much like when I was sitting in the huddle. I'm like, all right, we'll just throw with the white guy over here. We'll just throw with him.
Yeah, I'm like, no one's ever seen Drew in this league. Like, no one knows
never.
Drew. And if they know him, they're on our
never.
team. So we don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, never, Then but you guys were going hand speed and scrimmage, but he made like a one-handed catch in the back of the end zone. I'm like, Jesus Christ, who is this guy?
Yeah,
he's nice shit too.
Now that you said that,
he's not a cocky dude at all. He's super
nice
he's
too. Real humble. Yep. But like I'm saying, like he was on our roster. Just like I just need guys who's gonna be there every week. You know?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I agree, man. It's the hardest part. Because you want to play, you know what I mean? It's football first, man. You want to be able to show up and be able to play.
Yeah.
You know?
So,
but on top of that, I'm trying to figure out how to beat rock bottom. So you got to kind of, you know, throw in the cards sometimes, man.
All right, call me after the game. I can tell you how to beat him. I can tell you how to beat him.
Yeah, y'all going to get it, yeah.
Jeff with this rock bottom shit. My God,
we're
going to get into that, dude.
That week. All the trick plays are coming out that week.
Yo, dude, call Drew that week, please. Just bring everybody out for that game, will you? Dude, and if you're up like 40-6, call timeouts, try to score more, do everything you got to do in that game.
Hey, TYREE, this is on kind of off subject, but how is Drew's league over there? Like, is their league doing better than ours? Is there what's going on over there, bro? Like, that we're not doing. You know?
Honestly, I just think. I mean, their league. I don't think it's been around as long as Bill's league. I just think they have a certain crew of like guys on certain teams that kind of keeps it afloat. Like, I don't think they have any more than like 12 or 13 teams, right? Like, they don't have that many teams.
Yeah, somebody said 20 on the show and was lying to us last week.
Yeah, no, I don't think they have that many teams. But
that was Mark.
Yeah, I don't think they have 20 teams. And if they do, then I'm mistaken.
So
but I played in that league.
Pretty much.
I don't think they ever had 20 teams. But I just think it's a different style of football for once. And if you ask me, I tell everybody this. I think our league is the hardest league I ever played in. Why? Because I can't just make. All right, Larry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say I can't make people miss, but I can, because you know. But it's hard.
Oh damn!
Yo, hold on. Tyree pulled a nasty move. Tyree pulled a nasty move on JP, and I got it on fucking video. And I was like, it's not just me.
It's the same move.
No,
but
you're talking about JP from your team?
No, JP from Camden.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Tyree did the same exact thing yesterday. I got
it on video. I posted on the Facebook, man. Fucking sick.
No, but listen, like I think it's so much harder for us to do what we do because we really gotta like draw plays by design and kind of gradually march up the field. Like I can throw a screen to Drew right now, and I could say all 11 players on the team, go get Drew, go pull his flag, and they probably will all miss because it's hard to pull a flag. But when you just gotta touch a person with one finger or a fingernail, it's so much hard. You really gotta think your game out, you know, because you can't just have those explosive plays without a missed tag or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much harder, you know.
Yeah, I played flag, dude, a long time ago, and I hated it. I hated it. I hated it.
Yeah, it's so much easier to pull a flag than it is to do what we do. Like I'm just being honest. I mean, I guess if there were flag people out there listening, they'll probably say the same thing. No way, you're playing one hand touch. And, I'm like, all right, well, come out here and play. And then
agree.
It's like, damn, this shit ain't as easy as I thought it was. You know, it's tough.
Definitely.
You get 4 downs to get 40 yards or 30 yards, and then you get 4 downs to get a touchdown. You only can run one time as a quarterback. Like, there's so many things.
There's pros and cons. You know, it's harder to get the tackle in flag. People might think it's more like football because it's harder to get that tackle. But in our league, you can literally hit somebody as hard as you want, hands out. That's fucking awesome, you know?
Yeah, it's just just keep it within the game, you know?
Yeah, like some people, like with some people that don't know anything about the league, if I say something like I'm playing a football league, I'm like it's a touch football league. They all laugh like, oh, dude, wow, touch. But it's like, dude, you can hit in our league, dude. It's not like it's just, you know what I mean? You don't tag people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just
personally,
you know what I mean? It takes so much more thought process to move up and down the field in our game than it does out there. Because I can throw a bubble and y'all can all miss his flag, but if someone would have just touched his shirt, he would have been down in the backfield. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, I just think it takes a lot more thought.
Yeah, I never. There's like tons of leagues, dude, and I don't know. Somebody was asking for me to play in some like weekday league with flag.
That was
a
great answer, though, Tyree. I've never heard that before, man. But like, that was a perfect explanation.
Because honestly, I play both of them, and I honestly think the flag helps me out here because I'm like kind of like moving my hips to try to get you guys from not touching me. When really, when I'm playing flag, I just don't want them to grab my flag. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like when I think about some things, I'm almost like doing the same thing, but I just can't let them touch me out here. You know, but that's just what it is, man. Like if you get touched with one finger, you're down. So your whole thought process changes. Like now, think about like you, Larry. Like you're all over the line of scrimmage. If I throw a bubble down the line of scrimmage, how fast are you going to be down there to make that touch? Like you're going to be right there. But now, if he got a flag on, you might miss his flag, and now he's off to the races. You know.
Agreed. Yeah.
Are you allowed to block in the flag league or no?
Yeah, it's like real football. It's probably the closest to real football outside of real football. But it's just. It is what it is. It's different games. I just think ours is harder. That's all.
And there's a reason why our veterans keep coming back. You know what I mean? There's a reason why this thing lasted for so long, you know?
Like Ralph says, if you're not a part of the fortress, you'll never understand, man.
Yeah. Man, that's awesome, yeah.
You'll never understand. Like, we all wake up ready to go. Everyone else is like, dude, you still play football? Like, yeah, I still play. You know? You're not a part of it. You don't understand, you know?
It's a fucking
like
culture,
when we lost
bro.
yesterday.
It's a lifestyle.
No, but listen, like when we lost yesterday, you know the guy that videos all our games? He's like one of my best friends. He's like, yo, Reed, fuck that. We're not losing next year. I'm playing next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's mad. Our camera guy is mad. Like, he's ready to step up and play, you know? Like, but
he's a cool
the
dude,
outside
too,
world,
man.
you really won't understand that. Yeah, Mars, he's real cool.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, but if you're not a part of it, you won't understand why we keep playing.
Yeah, I don't see myself ever stopping, man. I'll be a ref before I fucking stop playing this league.
Yeah, you just gotta be around it, you know.
Yeah.
He's gonna be out there in his wheelchair and his walker, sitting on the sideline, reffing the game.
I mean, we'll see, man. You know, we know that Bill's not going to last forever. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
I can see
Ralph
being that
soon.
next guy. You know, to take over.
Well, dude, Ralph Pepino can be the next commissioner, dude. Let him do it.
He'd be
he might as well.
absolutely perfect.
I wasn't even joking. That's not even a joke, dude. He would do a good job with it.
Yeah,
He's
he's
probably
been around the longest. Yeah, he's been around the longest, I say.
And he loves the league, you know?
Yeah,
you know
he
what
loves
I think?
it.
Is Jeff there? Is Jeff around?
Yeah.
Can Jeff hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you.
I think they sent out an email that the next commissioner is going to be Mean Gene Okerlund. So Jeff, you guys are in bad shape, man. Bad shape. You're in trouble, Jeff. You're playing rock bottom every week, Jeff. It's a done deal.
Why would I be scared to play rock bottom every week? We're the one that beat them.
Oh my God! Good night. Good night.
Hey man.
Listen.
Shaking my head.
It's over, man. The season is over, bro. No, it's over.
You guys got 4 weeks until you start practicing at least.
Oh, a little bit longer than that.
A little bit longer than that, but that's what are you gonna do for the next 4 weeks?
I don't know.
Hey, yo, I got a question. I got a question for you guys. I've been thinking about this earlier. All right, so who do you guys think was like the most, the most surprising team this year? Like that just came out of nowhere that maybe was like Reflections.
Well, I mean, they weren't in the league, so I don't know if they count. But I mean, who else could it really be? You know what I mean? Like the four. I mean, I guess the prospects really improved their roster. They were good. The Braves were good last year and this year. I would say Reflection if that counts, because I mean they weren't in the league. But dude, Reflection didn't. They had 2 losses all year. Is that right? They didn't lose to an A team all year. Reflection.
Well, they lost to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, an A team. So, yeah, I would say them, and they played like the quarterback posted on Facebook. They played their best game yesterday. So. And, dude, he was salty, Larry, about your comment, man. He didn't like that.
Definitely the most surprising team.
I would say they were the most surprising. I would just say that nobody knew them.
I mean, we didn't.
Yeah, but who was surprising, though, really? You know what I mean?
Reflection.
The most surprising is GC Irish winning only 1 game all year.
Yo, Larry, I was going to say that, too. I was going to say GC Irish. Even though they only won one game, I feel like when we played them, when me and my boy Ike left that game, we looked at each other like, yo, they were playing pretty hard, yo. We wasn't ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, for real. They played we've been saying that every show. Like, dude, they lost 13-7 to the championship team who just put up 45. They lost 13-7, and one of them was a defensive touchdown. They gave up 1 touchdown in that game, their defense. Yeah, we've been saying that all year.
I remember after that game just being so sore because I had to play defense that day too. But I just remember thinking like, damn, man, I'm hurting today. Like, we really had to play. Like the score may not have said that we were playing, but they were playing hard, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah,
and I was saying that shit all season about GC Irish. The most disappointing team, My team.
Can I go first?
No, I don't. Dude, the most disappointing team is probably us, dude. I mean, we were trash, dude. We're usually one of the better, usually in the top 3 seed, and 1, 2, or 3 seed. We were horrible.
I'm gonna say the Braves.
The Braves.
You know what? I agree. It's the Braves. Yeah, definitely.
Only for one reason. For one reason, you guys started off so hot, and then I feel like when you guys lost Reese, I feel like everything was just bam, it was just over from right there.
You know what, though? I said the same thing. I said when they lost him, it was going to hurt them. But they put together 3 or 4 wins in a row without him, and they looked pretty good doing it. I
feel like they just never got their identity though after that. I don't know. It was a disconnect. I feel like Reese was the energy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
You need that
guy out there dancing and just catching crazy ass passes. You know what I'm saying?
Larry.
Yeah.
You watched every game we had, dude. You tell him the truth, bro. Tell him.
Well, he said that you guys won 3 or 4 games, but you didn't have the identity. You know what I mean?
I think TYREE also knows that he was a poison. He was definitely a poison, but you do need that swag, that entertaining guy. You know what I mean?
I feel like it was more I feel like he took your swag, that energy that you guys have, because all right, if you take Reese off the team, I say the next best player is probably Aaron, right? Aaron's so humble, you can't get no energy from him. What big he can only do so many big plays for you guys to jump around and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when Reese catches a fucking fade and falls out of the 5, that feels like a touchdown because it's he just had a different energy. And you don't want the toxic shit. I'm just saying
dude,
as an overall, your whole season, from week 1 to the end, I feel like when you guys lost him, that's where it kind of went left.
I feel like
even though you guys won.
I feel like we underachieved when we had him, and we still underachieved after he was gone. I feel like we just didn't live up to expectations.
Well, look, again, Jeff, I don't really get to see you guys that much. The only thing I see is when I look over and I see this dude catching crazy passes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you guys would know more than me. I'm just going off of what I see from afar. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I said, listen. I said, number one, Ty, when we played you, when we had Reese on our team, do you remember? I must have threw him 6 jump balls in that game, and he probably caught 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah,
dude, and the one dude, it was funny as hell. The one dude on rock bottom was like, "Yo, come on, man, that dude's in 8th grade." That's what they said about Reese. It was funny as shit. But dude, listen, I said, I was dead serious. I was not even kidding. As a quarterback, I can't deal with all. He was great with me, but like I said, I'll take Scott's side this year. I couldn't have a guy yelling and screaming at me like that. But I've been quarterbacking for a long time. I've never seen anybody better on 50-50 balls. In terms of just on my team, I'm not saying, dude, he was incredible, dude. I was just throwing it. I'll be like, Reese, just run a straight go, and I'm just going to throw it up. He is incredible on 50-50 balls, dude. I said it as soon as it happened. That's really going to hurt you guys. But to Jeff's credit, they did win 3 or 4 in a row, pretty easily. So I don't know. I think Ty's just trying to recruit him. That's just a ploy to try to get Reese.
Not at all. I don't. No, not at all. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't recruit people. Now, if people come up and ask me, that's something different. But I don't go out of my way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
but,
Jeff,
I don't know. I'm just. It's okay. The season's over. We're all mad. None of us win. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay, Jeff. It's okay. Well, listen. It's just an opinion. It's mine.
You are. I feel like we were the most disappointing team. But you know what? We were the most disappointing team, but still
number 1 in your division.
Beat rock bottom last year. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
Prospects this year. Not playing.
God. I don't count no. Yo, Jeff. Once this radio show is over for this season, you can't say that no more. Because it was 3 full seasons that we went through.
No, he's gonna do. Hold on.
So write it out.
You have
and then
to.
After this podcast is over, you got to get it.
You have to tell Bill to play Jeff week 1 because he's not gonna. He's gonna keep saying it until you beat them. Every single week we're gonna have to hear this until you beat them. Good. Week 1.
Listen.
Good. Week 1. We're not gonna hear this anymore after week 1.
Come on. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. Let's aim for week 3. Not week 1.
Nah.
Come on.
Nope. Week 1.
Week 1, you want to smoke?
That's when everyone's the most excited. That's when everyone's most excited.
Yeah, I agree. Week one sounds good. Week 1 sounds good. Jeff, you play Rock Bottom. We'll play Colonial Week 1. I think that sounds pretty fair. It's fair to me.
Yo, Tyree, you remember that time I sacked you?
Nope, not at all.
I can bring up details if you want.
I was probably hungover. I don't even remember nothing.
No, dude, Jeff was probably offsides. Jeff was offsides, guaranteed.
Nah.
Nah, that was a good game. I remember that game like it was yesterday too. You know, we were going back and forth. I remember that game because we had a chance to take over. I got an interception, and then we came out and went 4-and-out, and then y'all came back and scored, and then that was the game.
You had an onside kick try in that game, didn't you? Didn't you, Ty?
You were for onside kick.
We went for it. We went for it because we went for 2. I went for the win. I wasn't going to sit out there all day. I was like, man, we're not going for 2.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So So then after that,
you got sacked. You got sacked. That's what happened.
Is that the play?
That's what happened. That's what happened. I'm just playing, man. But it's the truth. But whatever.
No, it was going back and forth. We had a chance to take it, but we couldn't capitalize. So okay, it was.
We had our first game with the Prospects was fucking a shootout. That was a real good game. That was a real good game too, man.
Yeah, that Dave. Barry, you had Dave in that game, right?
I think so. Yeah. Yep.
That was a real
good game. Yeah.
Man, you guys couldn't tell us nothing, bro. You guys got to understand, it was just a big accomplishment for us because we never did anything like that. We never beat an elite team. We didn't think we should have been playing you guys. But when we won, like, what the fuck? I mean, we were excited. I mean, I'm not going to ever take that. I don't mean to throw it in y'all faces and laugh and shit, but,
that's all good. I'll laugh at it.
Accomplishment, man.
Yeah, you earned that. That's your bragging right. You got it.
Yeah. That's all that is. But fuck. The season's over. Fucking sucks. Camden's the champion. Let's applaud once again. Reflections is the fucking A champion. Let's applaud them. And I just want to say thank everybody that you actually, listened to and called in and participated. Definitely Jim and Larry. Thank you guys. Tyree as well. Just thank you guys for just even fucking with me, man, with this blog talk radio and this barbershop talk radio thing, man. And
this is good stuff, dude. This is good stuff.
Board, bro. Back to the drawing board, and we're just damn.
I'm getting a lot of haters because. I'm getting a lot of haters because of the show, but I guess whatever. What are you going to do? a lot of people don't like me anymore, but whatever. It is what it is.
Hey, Jim, look at it like this. At least now you have some friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. I really do, man.
Thanks for having me on, Jeff. I like this. Like I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, I played in a lot of leagues, but no leagues have a blog talk radio, so
exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's like, why is there haters, man? I don't get it. It just I just don't get it.
Because like Kim said, there's always gonna be a hater.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe you'll probably get more and more people to call up next season, Jeff. I think maybe. You think?
Yeah, it's more probably like you just gotta break the ice. I think this season broke the ice. Next year, I think people will be dying to talk.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
I hope so.
Well, you have to
shit on Facebook, man. If I fucking make a typo, somebody's fucking bitching me out.
That's because it's Facebook, man. I feel like Facebook is just like the way the world is, and everyone lives by it for some reason. And
you're right.
I don't know. It's like a social thing. Like people have social anxieties that they can't really talk face to face or like we talk, but they can type it away. It's weird.
Yeah.
That is so fucking true, man.
Person, yeah, but they can type it.
That is crazy true.
You know what? I want more people to call in, but I'm happy with what we got, man.
Yeah.
I'm cool with you guys.
If you think about it, well, you had You had GCRs. I mean, not every week. You had GCRs call up. You had the Panthers call up. You had us call up. You had what other A team? I'm missing. Well, you didn't have anybody from Price, I guess, but you had guys from your team call up.
Yeah, Val called in. I think
Val
called. Oh yeah, Val called too. That's right. Yeah. So you did have a lot of representatives from teams, just not every week. That's all. But it's,
not for nothing. It's not easy to just talk for 2 hours straight. You guys have just been you guys. So y'all should get a round of applause for keeping it going for so long.
Yeah, Jeff, give us a round of applause. Come on. Dude, I gotta thank Larry. I have to thank Larry because if he didn't put us dead last, I don't know if I ever would have called up and I wouldn't have been on the show.
Right,
so
you
thanks, Larry.
He wasn't having it.
Thanks, Larry.
That was true. That's
you know
what got you in it.
You've been a host ever since. You've been hosting it every Monday with us ever since.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Oh,
man. I hate it's over, man. I don't want it to be over.
Dude, it'll come though, man. It'll come,
In no time.
We'll be out there throwing the ball around and shit, so it'll be all right.
Shit. Wow. Season's over. It felt like a long season, but it felt like a really quick season.
Yeah, it felt like a long season.
It did, but
we had a lot of buys too.
Yeah, it was a lot of buys. But you know what? I'm gonna try to get Bill on here one day.
He said
I wouldn't do that. I don't know if I would do that.
No shot.
You know what?
He probably goes to bed at like 7 o'clock.
That's a show I'm not gonna call up. Yeah, I won't be calling up that shit. Let me know what show that is. I'll just listen to that one.
Oh shit. All right, man. It's a wrap, man. It's the last
next season.
All-Star. This is the end of All-Star Touch Football Touch League.
Winter, spring.
Winter, spring.
Yeah, it's the winter,
season.
Spring combined. Yeah.
Once again, congratulations to Reflections, the champs, and congratulations to Camden as the champs. Damn, man, I don't want to be over, man.
Next season starts September 8th.
I can't do this. Excuse me. Finish it off. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Thank you guys, man. Fuck, man. Yo, good luck to everybody. Next season's so hard to say goodbye, man.
Now we all start recruiting. Now recruiting starts now.
Yeah,
and rock bottom players are off limits, Larry.
I'm going after the rock bottom fellas.
That's all good. Nobody wants to lose us, right? Wink, wink.
You didn't hear it? Larry pays people to play on his team.
According to
somebody. Larry pays people to play on his team. You didn't hear that?
What kind of shit is
really?
That?
Crazy. How much you pay, Larry?
That's crazy, bro. I don't know why he would even say some dumb shit like that.
Why would he say that, man?
He was probably trying to get on that cash. You better holler at him.
Hey, I mean, hey, he was trying to get a rise out of us, and it worked. So I guess give him credit for that, right?
Who
but he made himself look dumb because what was he expecting me not to respond?
Well, I mean, it worked for me. You didn't get a rise out of it, but I did. I don't know, some dude. I'm not mentioning any names. I don't know who it was.
No names.
Gotcha. Sounds good to me.
Oh, yo, TYREE, let me ask you this. What made you guys think about doing that chain? I guess that's a play chain or a turnover chain. What made you guys think of doing that?
The camera guy, my boy. Yeah, it was really just a turnover chain. But the camera guy, like during the season, we got in that spot where we were just kind of just like going through the motion, and because he's always at my house and we were just talking, he's like, "Yo, Ray, you need something to get these guys excited." And, like, so when something happens, like a T-shirt or something, like, nah, a T-shirt just kind of corny, because what, you going to put it on and take it off? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I got an idea. I don't know if you guys remember, Miami had the turnover.
Hell yeah, I remember that. Hell yeah.
So I was like, hold up. We went into AC Moore. We started buying all these glitter and purple paints and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
I thought it was
the
awesome,
dude. But honestly, that's not even the first one. The first one was just like a cardboard, like, paper mache R that just was all crazy with like our colors and shit. And after sitting at it, looking at it for like 4 hours. I was like, man, it's just terrible. I need to make another one. You know what I'm saying? So then I went and found those 2 letters, and I was like, yeah, I got it now. Then me and my daughter sat there, glittered it all up, you know, and I think it came out good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I said something. I think I was there the first time when you said someone on your team showed up late, Tyree. And you're like, wait, you see what we got in the bag or something like that.
Right.
I told Aaron, dude, I was watching the game. I can't remember who you were playing. It might have been a prospect
We was
game.
playing Larry. It was Larry.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
I got it, right?
And here's a funny story. No, my cousin Shamik, the Russian. But peep this. When I was calling Ty, for his offers. Like, yo, Ty, do you think I should get this? Do I do that? Do you think I should get that for the change? He was like, I don't care. I'm a Russian. I'm never gonna get it. And the irony was that my cousin wore it the first time because he got that interception, and he was a Russian. You know.
Ty got the first one.
No, my cousin Shamik, the big kid that we have on our team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but the thing, that's what I'm saying. Ty was like, I don't care. I'm a Russian. I'm never going to get it. And the first person that got it was a Russian. You know,
that's
so
crazy.
That was pretty cool.
Man.
Yeah.
Ty's one of my favorite players in the league, man. It's one of my favorite players.
Yeah, man. Ty's one of my favorite players, people in the world, you know. That's why he's on my team, you know.
Hell yeah, bro.
But yeah, that's where that idea came from. So next year I have to try to find something else to excite these people.
Yeah.
Well,
dude, a lot of people.
Like Larry.
What's that?
You start paying them.
Don't give on my team next year.
Don't give that any more. Don't give that any more pub, dude. That's stupid. No, I mean that's stupid on your part. Stupid on the people who said it.
Yeah, I know.
If you gotta play guys, they gonna come. Keep paying them.
All right, guys. We're going to end this, man. Thank you guys for calling in. Thank you, Tyree. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you guys.
Absolutely, man.
Season starts September 8th, and we'll be back on the Monday after.
Free agency. Everybody, good luck to everybody getting the players that they hope for and wish for. And good luck next season. And I'll be in touch with everybody, man. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good.
Jim, thank you.
Thank you, Reflection, for my 6-pack.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Larry. Jim.
Hey, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you, guys, man.
See ya.
See you guys.
All right, have a good one.
See you guys.
Jeff, just hit me up whenever, all right?
All right, buddy. I got you.
All right, sounds good. All right, Larry. All right, Kim. All right, Ty. I'll talk to you later.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right, bye.